No, I do. But since they got that queso cheese, that with the chips, those are.
Ursulin's
Hi,
law.
this is Tom Clem. Hi, this is Steve Rossetto.
Hi, this is Sil Bush.
That
Hi,
was
this is
the
Rich Sakui.
How was the cheating?
Jamie Moon.
WRS Wealth Advisors.
Bringing you the Audible Call for the 2021 season.
Whether you bleed orange and black, whether you bleed red and black, whether you bleed blue and white, whether you bleed burgundy and gold,
Nights in Northeast Ohio are best spent watching high school football.
enjoy the show. Can I get some Omaha's, Mike?
There we go. Are we on yet?
Ready? Almost there. Going through the intro now.
Okay.
Jeez.
Newton Falls is playing at Middle Ridge. Okay.
Welcome to Forever. Let's go. Come on. It's forever. No surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. And there will be no surrender.
That's right, we get pizza.
Hey, Sarah, she's not feeling this. No, but
Introduce myself, they call me J.O.A. to the easy E. Know that we undefeated, beneath the speakers, find the air.
If you want Sarah, I'll sit there.
Overhead, better check the air for clearance. Call the tower, this is our credit.
See,
Hit
you
it
have
ever
a hard job.
really, I never been better. Legacy, this is forever. All the more time of it's ever. I'm raising the bar, you can go ahead and measure. Think about time with toes. I never broken the go. Yo, when it's leaving, I think about time that somebody go get on their coat. Come on, here we go. You know that this right here forever. No surrender, it's forever. You know this right here forever. No surrender, it's forever. You know this right here forever.
Good evening and welcome to the Audible Call, week 3 of the high school football season. I am joined by my wingman, Steve Leslie, tonight. We've got 20 games. We have 26 games. Would have had 27, but Austintown Fitch not getting to play this week because Canton Glen Oak is out with COVID. But boy, we got some pretty good games on the docket, don't we, Steve?
Yeah, there's a lot of good ball games tonight. Obviously, Ursuline traveling over to Chardon is a big game. Boardman going over to Massillon Jackson. So 2 big games there. A lot of good ones on the board and try to get as many touchdowns as we can.
Absolutely. We got a good cast of characters in here with us. Hopefully we'll hear a lot of Omahas tonight because people like to yell that out, but some of my crew saying they can't. So if you hear numbers yelled out tonight, it's the best way for my man Eric to switch from game to game back there. So he came up with a new one for us, so we're going to try it. I know it's going to work because he dialed it up for us.
Dialed it up for us big
So
time. So
there
work.
is some great games out there tonight. You already mentioned, Boardman on the road for a big one. Ursuline's got a big one. I think the one I'm looking forward to, though, is at Garrettsville, Garfield, Warren, JFK. Both teams perfect on the season. That one, I think, is just going to get down and dirty in the trenches.
Yeah, that's a good game. And we were over yesterday at Garrettsville, Garfield. They have a big offensive line. So that's a great ball game we'll have our eye on for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. You got that one. Lowville looking to improve to 3-0. Vinny Belong. Oh, we're going to see some fireworks out of him tonight. I hope the Wellsville defensive backs are ready because they're going to be seeing a lot of balls flying through the air coming out of his hand. He is one great quarterback. South Range, Canton Central Catholic, that's going to be a good game. The Raiders also looking to improve to 3-0. But we have some teams that have yet to break into that first win of the season. And there's an interesting game, Cardinal Mooney Cheney, Steve.
Yeah.
You look at that one. Both teams desperately need this win tonight.
Yeah, both teams lost tough ones last week. Cardinal Mooney to Hubbard and Cheney, obviously, in the Boardman game, some late scores. lost those games for them. So that's a battle for somebody getting their first win, and I think it's going to be a good football game.
That one's going to be good. Also, Mineral Ridge, Newton Falls. The Tigers have already, jumped on everything. And you know what? We can already
Salem.
tell you something. How about the Salem Quakers? It was live over my shoulder. We got one touchdown.
We got
in the
one
books
touchdown
already.
in the book.
They wasted no time. Opening kick. See ya.
Chardon's in the red zone.
So,
Big return on the kickoff.
so we can get there. We're going to flip game to game to game. Sarah is in the hot seat.
Yeah,
tonight.
there's Chardon there going inside Urson's 10. So fast action right out of the gate.
We like that. I mean, that's what this is about.
And they jumped offside, so they'll give half the distance to the goal line. So a couple quick scoring opportunities here early. We like it.
We do like it. And here's the thing. Ursuline hasn't touched the ball yet
So
offensively.
there could be a lot of points Mike scored in that game. Struther's getting ready to kick. I have on. Lowville's kicking off. And the Holland-Poland game, I think, could be more interesting than people think.
Oh, absolutely. And I think when you look at things, that one everybody said, it could go either way. Liberty Lakeview. Lakeview's a team searching for a win. Liberty's looking for their second of the season. And then probably another one that sticks out to me is the Salem East Liverpool game. Can Salem go to 3-0? Do the Potters get their second?
There's another touchdown, Mike Chardon.
Two
So
on the board already, and we're at 7:01 on evening on the Audible
go.
Call, brought to you
two.
by the WRS Wealth Advisors. We want to thank them, thank all of our sponsors, and just everybody out there that makes this possible. Because you can see every game tonight free. We don't charge you anything.
it's
We
nice.
let you see every game. We got 26 of them. We'll also pop in on the Boardman game when we can. They're over at Massillon Jackson. So things are going to be just exciting and moving along here and getting ready to kick off. And I love some of the uniforms paying tribute to the armed forces
Cheney
tonight.
Cowboys, that's a nice look
Cheney
for sure.
Cowboys have it on. Louisville,
South Range is on the
already
board.
on the board. So we're just going to have to move as fast as we can. A little short-handed here in the studio tonight, but we're going to make it work for you, folks.
New things happen all day. Some are good. Some
So we
not
moved to
so
a little
good.
break in that game, and can tell you Louisville and Worcester already on the field, getting their action started.
Here's a little United action here.
All three receivers to
Another pass.
another pass to Miller.
Franklin Miller, screen pass to the right side of the field. Stop just about the line of scrimmage.
Can tell you Newton Falls has already scored.
Some scoring
They're
fast.
on the board, fast and furious already, as they put one up against Mineral Ridge, going for the extra point there. A little razzle-dazzle here.
It was Grant Knight on the tackle.
8-0 in favor of
10-20
Newton
and
Falls.
counting
They strike
On the
quick.
clock.
Yeah, that's a big game for them. They've played well early and
Starting
jump
quarterback.
out on Mineral Ridge.
Good
That's
as well,
expected
so
to be a
playing
close
both sides
ball
of the
game,
ball
so they
there.
get on the board quick
Second and
also.
10.
Omaha
Music
to
in the shotgun.
Matthews. The
Third to his
16,
left.
Eric, 16.
Hands off to
They're
Batura.
driving it against Sebring. it
Batura's
appears.
met at the line. But it looks like number 30.
Yeah, they're driving the football against Sebring, so another scoring opportunity in the red zone.
Now, we thought Salem scored. We're going to audible back to that game. They have not scored yet
Okay.
in that game. That's game 20, Eric. Omaha to 20. But they're in the red zone. They're at the 6-yard line.
Here's Matthews going to take a snap, see if they can get it in the end zone.
Penalties absolutely killing Salem on this
Yeah, they're
drive.
backed
They were
up.
sitting at the goal line. They're now at the 10-yard line.
Potters.
Here's Salem. Yeah, they've been
Could
backed
take
up. I think
advantage of
that's the
the,
second
this
penalty
would be
in
a
that
big
ball game,
momentum.
Mike. So
Yes,
they
it
were
would,
down
Rob.
there at like the
Work
2 and
full
back-to-back
line, X-line
penalties.
Flanks Johnson to his left. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, breaks a
beautiful
tackle,
block
and
inside
he's
by
going to
the
get
lineman.
down to the original
That
line of
back just
scrimmage
followed that
inside the
lineman.
1-yard line. Good run there.
4th and 1.
by
You go for it this
Devontae.
early?
I think so.
Just outside
You're
the one,
knocking
Tommy.
on
It
the
looks
door.
like they're going to spot it. Slappy gets him, but not after a gain of 9.
Salem's
They're
that
definitely
prolific
going for it.
offense, so going to go for it for sure.
Big
And
Potter stop here would be
Yes,
huge
it would.
momentum.
4th and goal from the 1.
They bring in the heavy package.
Devontae Crawford
Johnson's probably going to keep it. Direct snap.
Gets into the
and
end
he's
zone.
gonna get
Johnson.
in.
There's a
Salem
touchdown you just saw on the audible
Good effort
call.
there.
Eric Williams had it sniffed out and
Yes,
just
he did.
couldn't quite get there.
Haney came out too to try to make a stick and
Wyndham.
couldn't stop him. So Salem gets on the board. Good stand there by the Potters to try to make something happen after the long run on the kickoff return by Mr. Ash.
Yeah. It was Ash that made that return. Donnie Ash.
So extra point attempt for the Quakers. It is up.
9:54 left in the first, and the Quakers draw first blood. They got a 7-0 lead over East Liverpool.
Tomajiwicz with the extra point for Salem, and they're going to go
line
up
against Cardinal
7-0
Mooney.
on your Potters.
Struthers gets a pick in game number 23, so they're inside Streetsboro's 30-yard line, so they're on the move too, Mike. Springfield trying to get up on the board.
West Branch coming in close.
19. Omaha to 19, Eric.
There's Bo Brungard. Brungard for
about football.
There's Bo Brungard for the
There's
touchdown.
a touchdown.
Bo knows football.
As I was saying, a little fun fact about Revere. The
West Branch trying to put it in the end zone.
Looking for their third one.
Yeah, that's a power offense too, Mike. They put up some big numbers with the Shields at quarterback. So
everybody wondered what they were going to be.
Yeah,
like.
they've come out on fire and they're coached well. Little quarterback keep. Ooh.
Avoids a tackle and is going to be taken down
That's
at
short.
about the 1 yard line. Nice shoestring tackle there.
26, Eric. Louisville is driving there at the 30-yard line.
At the Minutemen 1 yard line.
Yeah, Hubbard 7-0 over Shaw.
And Stephen Morrow.
West Branch gets in. Mike, we get another touchdown in the audible.
5 already.
Struthers is inside the 30-yard line in game 23, so they're on the move too.
Over by the Minutemen after forcing.
Cheney Cowboys and Cardinal Mooney.
That was Nick Prigabon.
Jackson Milton on the move against Wyndham.
Number 19. Bryce
Not
Wilson.
quite in the red zone yet.
Good. He was able to close, make the tackle back.
So Brian's doing a quarterback.
We missed it, but Middle Ridge strikes quick against Newton Falls. Here
Here's
comes
JFK looking to get in the end zone.
Oh, nice. Defenders, but he'll stop just short, and they will have a defensive hold.
South Range off to a big lead early. There's another team that just continues to churn out points.
Yeah, that's a Mingus kid. He knows a little bit about football.
Game 18, Mike, the Howland Tigers on the move inside Poland's 20-yard line.
And Sam Baca lined up here on the left. And it looks like the Bulldogs are bringing it again. Again, Warmer off the right side. Spins his way, picks through, gets maybe 5 yards.
Omaha to
Nice piece of
16.
running.
Matthews must have got a turnover. They're back on the move again.
This Holland-Poland game, Mike, is one of those games, two teams that struggle a little bit and then get a win last week. So this is a big game here for these two teams. Lowville's still nothing. They're kind of staying in between the 40-yard lines. Surprising.
William King lines up here on the left side. Sam Baca on the far side. Over in the backfield with Masucci. Sends King or Baca in motion here to the near side.
Love to look at Holland with the turf, quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot doing on third down.
Maybe a yard. That's going to make it 3rd down and 2.
Canfield's already up 7-0.
Yeah, that game could get out of
could get
control a
ugly
little bit.
quick.
Yes.
What you were talking about earlier. You got guys up there.
He had him open. I like the call too. He was open. They were selling out. Go for it. Gonna be 4th and 1.
Matthews and Sebring.
Twenty-four's in the red zone.
Niles already has a 13-0 lead on East.
Did I just tell you?
The Boardman Spartans might get on the board. 7-0. It's a big game for the Spartans.
It is. Big road trip. For
Big
them.
road trip. Coach Antrim out to a good start. Holland's still trying to get it in the end zone, Mike. It looks like it's going to be 4th down for them. In game 18, the Poland Bulldogs trying to get a stop.
Omaha to 8. East Palestine's in the red zone against Camel.
Yeah, this is going to be 4th down here for the Holland Tigers. Then we'll get over to Camel and East Palestine.
In the shotgun. Boomer lined up in the sidecar on the left.
Louisville turns the ball down over on downs. Worcester takes over at their 25.
Rolls to his left. Looks. He stops.
Poland's going to get a stop on downs.
Didn't throw it. Oh, there's a flag. They're going to call a face mask against. I think you're right.
Chardon, Mike, looking to punch in another score against Urson, so that could be a big deficit early.
Oh, absolutely. We can Omaha to game number 25. Jackson Milton trying to punch one in against Wyndham. Oh, block punt there.
Yeah, it's a big one. Matthews,
Omaha 24.
24. Grace, Mike, with an Omaha
I
call.
like it, Grace. You said you wouldn't do it, but you did. Hallam sitting at the 10-yard line against Poland.
Yeah.
That's game 18.
Chardon looking to go in. Chardon scored again, Mike, so 14-0 here with the extra point. Oh, bad snap.
Snap that time. The ball is loose. Tiger's going to have to get it. He's going to be wrapped up immediately right there. And on the tackle for the Irish that time was, I think, by looks at number 21.
Was it Tyreek Dunlow?
I think Martwell
Colpetro.
yeah, was the one, in fact, on the tackle right there. So 6:12 remaining. 13-0. Jordan.
6-0 the score. About 10 minutes remaining here. They have a 1-touchdown lead on Minerva.
Jackson Milton turned away by Wyndham.
Yeah, Struthers is still scoreless, Mike, as is Lowville and Wellsville. So the 3 games I have on, all scoreless.
Salem just sitting outside the red zone against East Liverpool again. That's game 20, Eric. So we're moving there.
Holland in game 18 still in the red zone, so they're trying to get it in too.
The Potters can hold
Salem
here.
looking to get another one in
3rd
here,
and
Mike.
4. Johnson, shotgun snap,
good
quick
pitch and
hitter,
catch.
caught, and that's going to be just enough for the first down.
Game 18 is down inside the
Toronto has the early lead on Lisbon, 6-0.
Hubbard's up 14-0 over Shaw, Mike, so that could be another game that gets out of control early. Looks like we could have a few of those. Matthews looking to get in again against Coach Seidel. Offsides on Sebring. Holland in game 18 is at about the 8-yard line.
Weapons in red zone. Fumble wires.
Chardon get it?
Yeah.
Shard recovers a fumble, Mike. They're going to go in again, so that could be 21-0.
No score in the Keystone game.
Struthers, Streetsboro, game 23. Struthers is back on the 25, Mike. It looked like Poland stopped Howland on downs, so they get the turnover on downs.
Omaha to 11. Garrettsville sitting at the 14-yard line of Warren JFK. That's game 6.
Chardon's on the 1-yard line against Urson in 24. That could be another touchdown.
Cardinal Mooney going to have great field position after a change
on their side.
Start at the 41-yard line
Had
of
a
the
few
Cowboys.
big momentum plays on offense as well. Flipping the play, it looks like. Hands it off to
Kiko.
Kiko, and that
Kiko's
will be
in the end
a
zone.
touchdown. First score of the game, United.
Another
touchdown for
touchdown.
Chardon.
His first of the day.
Urson
He's
in
been
all
rushing
kinds of trouble
pretty
in the
well
first
so far.
quarter.
Yeah.
And they're the Division III defending state champs, with a lot of talent coming back, some D1 recruits, but not a good start. A couple turnovers for Urson, and going to see what they're made of.
Get you in trouble real quick. You start turning that football over. Wyndham, game number 25, Eric. Wyndham on the move against Jackson Milton. Their defense came up with a nice stand, took the ball over. Geneva is at the Springfield 19. That's game 22. Omaha to 22 real quick.
Yeah, still nothing, Mike. Wellsville and Lowville. So I have 3 games that we're scoreless in.
You got nothing going on.
Nothing going on over here. Pretty good defense both ways in all these games.
Mm-hmm. Mineral Ridge stops Newton Falls offense. They're down 2 in that one. Falls got the 2-point conversion.
And I believe Streetsboro only has played 1 game, if I can recall. I don't think they played last week.
Yeah, they're 1-0.
1-0, and Struthers is 2-0. So 2 undefeateds that Struthers playing. Poland moving the football a little bit. Vinny Balone has the ball. Or no, I'm sorry, Wellsville still has the football.
A little surprised there.
Yeah,
Wellsville's played a nice
playing
first
tough,
quarter
yes,
so
sir.
far. Toronto's got another drive going against Lisbon. That's game 14. They're just over the 50-yard line.
Yeah, Streetsboro game 23 is on the move. They're down to the Struthers 30.
Has some space around the left side and gets hit hard. That's
We
number
can
30.
Omaha to game
with
13.
the
Liberty
tackle.
on the move against
Chase out, good
Lakeview.
run.
No score in that
By him,
game in the
gets the
first
first.
quarter.
Close to the first down. We'll bring the third and about 4 on the.
Another Omaha real quick. 12, Eric. Keystone LeBray. Keystone has the ball at the 3-yard line.
There we go.
Almost.
This is a little bit of a
Almost all the way
surprise.
through the
Yes.
first quarter.
If
Just
they
under
can
3
put the
minutes
ball in
to
the
play.
end zone here
Hold on, watch
and take the lead over a talented LeBray team.
Canfield strikes again. 14-0 now.
Romo, that was not Gideon. And
Keystone
it's
on a little quarterback
right up
keeper.
the middle where he will get
Ian? Oh, just short.
stuffed at the 1.
They'll take their timeout like they all do.
4th and goal here at the goal line. So much for the
Yeah,
Gideon
Urson with a
there, Billy,
big,
huh?
big run. So they're going to get down in the
offensive
scoring zone.
coordinator of a team that put up 40-some points a game, huh?
About 33. Okay. So this has got to be number 4 here, right?
How about JFK turned away Garrettsville Garfield?
That's a good game. Those are 2 talented teams.
If he doesn't, then it's great.
See if
4th and
Keystone
1 to
can put
go.
this in.
Got the big
Urson
boys
trying to
there,
put it
too.
in.
18 come in. Evan Maiden 6'205" senior.
Chardon got
Number
it.
18 is going to be the fullback.
Another
here.
turnover
Kevin
for the
Lee.
Irish. So
It's going to be an ISO play.
Hand
There
off
it
to
is.
Gideon, up the gut,
There's a
and he
touchdown
will
for Keystone,
stretch,
Mike.
and he
Where'd
will
we see
be
that one?
in for
Right here on the
6.
Audible Call, brought to you by the WRS Wealth Advisor.
Game 23, Streetsboro inside the 5. So starting to pick up some action again.
Jefferson and Edgewood. Edgewood leads that game over Jefferson, 7-6 first quarter.
Gain of
Yeah,
about
this is
1 yard.
Streetsboro
So
here,
the
Mike.
second
That's a
goal
good-looking
from
football
the
team. We saw them against Canfield last year in the
2 minutes
playoffs. So
41 left to play
talented
in the
team.
first
They've
quarter.
gone a long way. They got to stop on downs and have moved the ball all the way down the field here.
$21-0 South Range.
Climax comes out
Yeah,
in
I
the
think that could be a continuous
He's gonna
clock
keep it
for
himself.
South Range. We're
Yeah.
going to have some
This
games,
time to
Mike,
the
that I
outside.
think can get to
He's
that.
pushing for the goal
Streetsboro
line.
looking to punch this one in late in the first quarter.
He's going to be just short of the goal
Boy,
line.
that's the second turnover, Mike, for Ursland.
Yeah, he takes
Yeah,
There's
that's
a touchdown over our right shoulder there for
the Potters.
Liverpool. We
About
get
that.
that one. We have to count that one.
That
over the
counts.
right
It's
shoulder.
over my shoulder. It's on.
Right shoulder. It's on. That's
We
9.
got 9.
See if Streetsboro can put this in here. Game 23. Little stacked eye, Mike, for Streetsboro. The old Cardinal Mooney look
in the I formation.
to the big fella, and he
Oh.
gets in there
Fullback.
That's
easily.
easy. Big push there by the
That was a
offensive
great
line.
push. So another touchdown there. Poland on the move. Game 18, they're down on the 25-yard line. Liberty and Lakeview. Stay out there. Oh, good defense. Look at this scramble for the touchdown.
They're in, even though the pole blocked
The
it
pole
for us.
blocked it, but we're going to count it. Can't get away from the pole, but we'll take that.
Well, that's a touchdown.
18.
Omaha to 25, Eric.
18. Poland gets into the end zone.
Wyndham sitting at the 10-yard line of the Blue Jays.
The Poland Bulldogs are down there.
But they don't
They're knocking.
and it forces the Tigers to stay on the field. You know, you can see it.
Poland gets a touchdown, going to go for the extra point, so they score first in that game.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to have to get to this Canfield and South Range game quick. We're not going to have any highlights to show you, folks, because
Jones, the man in motion.
it is
Handoff.
on.
That's it's number
Wyndham's on,
25.
trying to go
I
in
believe.
against Jackson Milton.
It is James Hood.
First down and goal from the 8.
I know South Range is good, but I wouldn't think 21-0 in the first quarter over Canton Central Catholic
Yeah, that's a little bit of surprise to me. They're playing really well.
as that first quarter comes to an end.
Yeah, here's Beaver Local here trying to do some more damage.
Mon once again the halfback. Line out of the gun, takes the snap, and he's going to make the handoff, takes it himself. Nowhere to go, and he is taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And
There's a
Take it.
touchdown there. We get that one for Wyndham. So another audible
in the end
touchdown.
zone.
There it is.
As
We
those
like
scored
it.
here
Looks
first.
like Cheney's on the move
Yeah,
here.
audible to
Number
4. Mooney and Cheney. Cowboys.
See if Beaver Local can punch this one
Mon
in.
takes the snap.
Little pass to the end zone.
He hands it off to Mon, still breaking tackles. up
There's
to
a
the goal
touchdown
line.
now.
He's
We're
brought
going to
down
spot him at
1.
about the 1.
And Beaver Local's got 3rd and goal. Right up about the 1.5-yard line. They're going to go tempo here. Line will go under center. On the tailback. Line takes it. Quarterback sneak out to the right side, and he is in for the Beaver touchdown. Austin
All right, we
Klein
move
runs
along
it
here.
in for the rushing touchdown on the quarterback sneak.
Got Cheney knocking. The other game's close.
12-0
Beaver
now
Local trying to put that one in on the board.
Passing tipped up and incomplete. So the 2-point conversion will be no good, and the score will stay the same here in the first quarter. Wyndham 6, Jackson Milton
Game
0.
15 there into the red zone. Lowville and Wellsville, we've got some action.
As they look to make it 14-0 with 51 seconds left to go here in quarter number 1 of action. line, pitched him on, running right side.
Stop
and
Beaver
he's
Local
brought
again. They
down
cannot
in
get the ball
backfield.
into the end zone.
Once again, Minerva doing a great job of getting home in the run game. Looked like the lead tackler there with the trip up was the quarterback, Brandon Castella. Was had to make things work offensively, and now they can get a defensive play. Still 12-0. Beaver Local with the lead late in the opening quarter.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa, and I'm Kelsey
Still no
Clem
score in the
from K-Squared
Louisville
Marketing.
Worcester game.
Our
Yeah, a
blue
lot
team-
of games scoreless.
United on the board again.
Poland missed that field goal, Mike, so that's still scoreless.
And
United gets the extra points.
Good.
They go up 14-0.
So that will be 14
Hubbard already
nothing.
up 14.
You might have to wait for that to come back out of the atmosphere.
Absolutely. It was just bombed
To move in again.
into the air by
Keep
Luke
an eye on
Courtney
that
there.
one, Eric. That's 21.
Holland just ripped off a big run there into Poland's territory.
Off to Caffey. Makes two men miss. He's going to
Hubbard
get
and Shaw 14-0. So Hubbard
to the Shaw,
in pretty good
44
control
yard
early
line.
there.
Middle Ridge is taking the lead on Newton Falls, 14-8.
Coming out onto the field as well as Malachi Tarver. It looks like they're going to have Daniels set up to punt here. Interesting.
Lowville has scored against Wellsville.
That's out on the field.
Yes, that's
saw special
7-0, I believe. The score hasn't
Talking to
updated, but
Daniels after the last
they got
kickoff.
into
So
the
that's
end
what
zone.
made me think that, but no.
14-0 Toronto
Down
over
at
Lisbon.
3:34 remaining in the first.
Oh, here we
quarter
go.
of
Some
play.
shotgun
that Toronto
action.
defense,
First time
boy,
we've
that
seen him
line
out of
is
the gun
big.
this
Yeah, that's a
season,
big
Roma.
front.
Hendricks
They
dropping
did a
back
nice job. Here's Hubbard
looking,
throwing the football over.
and through the hands of Malachi Tarver. The Eagles are going to turn it over on downs back to Shaw. Right. It's Michael Vaca. And
Second quarter up in
snap, and he's
Lakeview.
back to pass.
Got
Two-step
Liberty
drop,
up
looking,
7-0.
turns upfield. He's going to throw it. He's got that tight end. First down at 10. Tigers down at this 6-yard line to
Chardon
Carter.
into the red zone again.
What a great job by Perry stepping into the pocket. And that's exactly what we talked about. That time he kept
Holland
his
trying
eyes
to punch this one
downfield
in,
and
Mike.
found the
So
open man.
Urson in danger of being down 3-4 scores.
Wow. I would have
No,
never
no,
thought
I'm
that.
impressed.
I know Chardon's good.
Yeah, with
Maybe had
Austin
to
Tom Fitch next
Go
week.
stand in traffic.
And watch what a championship style offense is like, and he seems to be replicating it here today, Ian.
And a nice little handoff right there. Going to be a gain.
Off to Woomer. Woomer, he's got the corner. He turns it up.
18.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the Tigers get their
Touchdown for the
first
Holland
points of
Tigers,
the
Mike. So
day.
they go up on Poland.
And
Got that
Big
one on the
touchdown.
audible call. Young
That
lady going to
is
come out and kick
exactly
the extra
what
point
this
for
team
Holland.
needed.
She's pretty good.
Yes, she is. Watch her boot this extra point.
Throw it downfield, and that just changes the whole defense. Indeed.
Sarah got us on a switch, which is good. Coach Seidel in some trouble here early against Matthews.
Brought down by number 23. Clean tackle.
8-0 Girard.
Couple extra yards. Gonna bring up third down and
Jefferson leads Edgewood 14-7 in the first.
couple good break.
So first down and 10 at the 22-yard line. And the Vikings are looking a little sprint option. And Aiden Stevens is going to cut it back. And now he's going to take it all the way down to the end zone. And touchdown Vikings as Aiden Stevens breaks away for a 22-yard gain and a Viking touchdown.
Gray scored. Gray gets a touchdown there, so we get another touchdown.
Another
Mike.
touchdown.
10 from about the 16-yard line.
Streetsboro got the ball back against Struthers.
Omaha to 20. Eric Salem knocking on the door again.
That's a fast
Inside the
pace game.
5-yard line. Yeah, this could be a track meet down there.
Looks like he went out of bounds a couple yards. A couple yards further back than I thought. So fourth down and 12. From about the 18-yard line.
There's 13 and 9, so no, the play clock is.
Poland and Holland are 7-7 after
Right.
the Holland touchdown.
So they have to run a play.
They answered
Play
back
call
quickly.
timeout. I don't know what.
12-0 Beaver local
Yeah,
over
that is a
Minerva.
play game. I called it correctly at first, and they all started going to the sideline.
Yeah.
Kind of a surprise here. Brookfield
right?
Western Reserve.
Yeah.
Play clock expired with
Grace says that one
3.4
there,
seconds to go on
kinda
the game
middle of
clock.
field.
That was.
It was a delay of game.
I told you right at the beginning.
South
All
Range
right,
is
we'll be
on the
back to
move
take you
again.
to quarter number
Second
2.
quarter
The
there,
Potters and the
50-yard
Quakers
line.
all tied up in the oldest rivalry in the state of Ohio. We'll be back, folks. Potter football live on
We're going to
YSN.
start the second
Your
quarter
sports
down
network.
in
We'll be
East
right back.
Liverpool with Salem knocking on the door. Game tied at 7 after 1. Cheney's defense is bobbled up Mooney. Nice punt there by the Cowboys. Got him pinned deep. Mooney trying to get out of there.
21-0. That's a good football team in West
They
Branch,
are.
Mike. .24. Chardon looked.
Omaha 3. Omaha 3. There's another touchdown by South Range. Just got the very end of it.
Touchdown. We got 22 Springfield and Geneva too.
To the stinking house. Touchdown, Raiders.
How many times do you see it on those 4-1, 3rd-and-1 plays? You break the line. There's nobody there to get you.
There's Springfield on the move again. 7-7 with Geneva, Mike.
11 red zone.
Two receivers at the top, two at the bottom.
Bo Brungard trying to take the lead back.
Bo will line them up. Side card next to him, waiting for the snap. And a motion. Fake it to him. Bo will keep it this time.
Brungard on the keeper. There's a touchdown.
There's another one you saw right here on the audible call. Canfield knocking on the door again, trying to go up 4 scores on Cleveland JFK. They're at the 12-yard line. Salem out of the huddle at the 5.
Mr. Brungard or Coach Brungard would be a little bit off.
27-0. Mike Chardon over Urson.
Who is that? I can't get the number. Let me get the number. Number 3 for
Another
Salem. That's
touchdown
Brock
by
Young.
the Quakers there.
I
You
mean,
saw right here on the
Jackson,
audible
talk
call.
about a throw from Johnson there. It couldn't have been anywhere else.
Game 18.
But right down there.
Out right towards the
Omaha.
to the end zone for a touchdown.
5. There it is. We got it.
Second
Got the touchdown from
There's
Canfield.
another touchdown.
18 Poland's on the move.
Once again, great blocking up front. Big hole on the outside. Our flag carriers are doing a much better job this time
There
around.
we go. They got some balance there. So it's going to be in motion. It's going to be blown up
Ridge
there
and Newton
by
Falls.
number
It's a
14.
pretty good game here, Mike.
From
It is.
Mineral Ridge.
Falls trying to remain perfect.
Yeah, Poland in game 18's on the 7-yard line.
By Ian Erb.
Wyndham comes up with a pick. They take over at their 32-yard line against Jackson Milton.
Good job there breaking through the line. Is the running back now. Rapzak's going to come back in the game, and Nick Brown's going to head to the sideline.
Little stacked eye look again for Poland.
4 seconds runs down to the play clock now. Newton Falls going to have to snap it quick. Falls going to be handed off here. Number 21, and he's going to break up the middle. And number 21, John DeFalla, burst onto the scene real quick, picking up 13 for the Tigers. And that's going to give Newton Falls a new set of downs right inside the 20 as they're in the red zone. Now Rapzak goes back. He's going to hand off to his younger brother. He's going to go to the left side again. Look, try to break a tackle again as Rom's going to bring him down from behind. And something that I've noticed with, Carter Rapzak and Newton Falls is they really like to run them on that left side. So if that doesn't tell you something about Newton Falls' offensive line, they favorite that left side, and maybe a couple times they can beat on that right side. But there you have it, folks. At the end of the first quarter, your Mineral Ridge Rams 14, Newton Falls Tigers 8, and we'll be back here on YSN for the start of the second quarter.
Block there. Rumor
Poland trying to put the ball in the end zone.
Did he get
Touchdown there,
it?
looks like.
Touchdown, Minerva. A big play for the Lions. Braden
Touchdown against
Castella,
Beaver
number
Local. Minerva gets on the board.
22. Anthony Fletcher. And the Lions have pulled them within one score, and that turnover could be
number 86.
Yeah, Holland and Poland.
Boy, the
It's like
Tigers gave
Poland gets the first down, so they're on the move, Mike.
Toronto up 21-0 in the second quarter on Lisbon.
So
that's a tough, Lisbon. It's been a
Mhm.
tough couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So 1st and 10 now. Ball at the
Still no score up at Rayan Stadium between the Cardinals and the Cowboys.
Parker in the backfield.
Cheney takes over, their own 28.
Right, one to the left. And sends Fulton in motion. Fakes the jet sweep. Going to take it. He is going to be hit.
Defense.
And wrapped
Liberty
by
on
about
the move
8
up at
Tigers
Lakeview,
for
just
a
getting over
loss
the
of
50.
about 4.
That was a
Nice
great
job. And
Great job by the
he almost squirmed out of that.
For sure.
Tied up in Leavittsburg between LeBray and Keystone.
reminds me of the
Keystone has the
quarterback
ball
from
again,
Wyoming.
approaching midfield, second quarter.
Out of Cincinnati that I covered the Girard the state championship game. That guy could have escaped from a phone booth. I mean, you'd have him cornered and like, how did he get out of there?
Right.
So now Fulton from the shotgun, 2 receivers to
18.
the right, 2 to the left.
Here we
Parker
got
in
some
the
play
backfield.
here, Mike.
Back
This looked
pass.
like a
He's
pretty
got
good play.
time. He puts it out of the
Little
flat.
out route, broke a couple
Nice
tackles.
job by
Nice
Vaca.
play there.
He's going to pick up
Omaha
maybe 6.
to 11.
The pass was complete to Fulton. Vaca was there to make the stop.
Streetsboro gets into the end zone
And
on
he's got an arm.
23, so that's 13-0 over Struthers.
Him being such a great runner makes it a little bit scary.
Oh, big penalty in the Garrettsville JFK game.
Well,
Cost the
impressive.
G-Men a
That throw
touchdown.
was in the flat on the wide side of the field.
Right. That was kind of like an Aaron Rodgers deal there.
Yeah.
Like, he's got more arm than I thought.
Yeah, really. So now
Gerard now up
third
14-0
and
in the
about 4
second quarter.
from the shotgun. 2 receivers each side. A man in motion. It's Fulton. He gets it on the jet sweep. Oh, and he gets the corner, and
Here's a
he is
touchdown
going to
for
be
the Poland
in
Bulldogs.
for
There we
the
go.
touchdown.
Another one right here on the Audible
And
Call. What are we up to, B?
Alex Vaca, if he keeps contained on him and turns him up,
Sebring trying to do something on offense here. They drop a pass.
24 red zone.
Second down and 22 to go here for the G-Men.
Garfield trying in the second quarter.
And now here comes Ambrose Ozo looking for a big rush on Swajonski and will be incomplete pass intended for Anthony Dema.
Omaha to
14
8.
up over here, got a receiver right there
Chardon
to the
trying
right.
to go up
Once
34-0.
again, Henry's
That'll
gonna
be a
in
continuous
shotgun.
clock.
East Palestine is
So
knocking
the,
on the
QB
door
keeper
in
once
Camel.
again with Alex
They
Henry.
are at the
Barrel rolling this
12-yard
way,
line.
trying to push his way through, run the legs. His line's going to help him. He's going to be down around the 2-yard line that time. A swarm of fires were on the tackle with Ethan.
If he's looking at Rosen's way. Tripped up on the play. Feet got
Streetsboro made the
tangled
extra
up.
point, Mike, so that's a 14-0 ball game.
Unfortunate for the Bulldogs there.
It looked like you did get tripped.
Struthers in a lot of trouble in that
I think
one.
it was just the,
East in a lot of trouble up
There's
at
nothing they can
Bo
do.
Ryan
Your feet
Stadium.
get
They're down
tangled up.
20-0
That's
to
not a
Niles.
foul.
Another big
Foul.
run.
The foul
Omaha,
is
Omaha.
waist
We
up.
got that one over our right shoulder. So
Another
that's a good football
touchdown.
team.
They are good. Just like that.
See him
They're on
make
the
up
board
more
again.
Go a
this game
little
as we go
Chardon, Mike, see if
Right
we
now
can
you
get
see
this
a
score
little bit
here.
of bunch formation coming up over here for
They're a good
Alex Henry.
football
Yes,
team.
they
Close
are.
to the I formation.
This is
actually.
very unexpected. Coach
Coach
Reardon
Reardon
down
is
there
not
arguing
happy on
about
the
something.
sideline here about something.
I wonder if we're going to see a timeout possibly called over here.
Not sure what the holdup is.
As they're just waiting a little bit over here. And yep, there's going to be the timeout call.
Timeout call.
Yeah, and Coach Reardon. is
Somebody owes
livid.
us money.
And, you know, we talked about this right now and just all game long. And he just
Worcester
needs
has
to-
gotten on the
defense
board at
rounds to
Louisville.
step up a bit as the
They're in the second quarter now.
Lowville scored again, Mike, so that's 13-0 Malone.
Vinny Malone. He's good. Omaha to game number 25. Wyndham knocking on the door again. They're in the red zone against Jackson Milton.
Yeah, Beaver Local here trying to punch this one in real quick.
They need this one.
Yes, they do. And they get it.
There it is.
Yep, got that one. So nice job there, Sarah.
And all of a sudden, that momentum shifts right back in Beaver Local's
And Eric
favor.
working the controls back there. Struthers trying to get something going.
Great throw by Klein. It was still relatively tight coverage on Jackson, but in the last second, got an extra step, able to break free, tripped up.
It did not work.
Wyndham and Jackson Milton.
We got a good game going on up in Mineral Ridge.
That's right side.
15-14, Newton Falls leads the Rams.
Down. That's number 8.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Caden Mitchell.
Mineral Ridge has
Good
the ball
quarterback
right
so
now at their
far. How
own
about this guy
45.
here, Alex Henry, as he's going to be once again under center. And it's going
There's
to be a
touchdown
handoff
Shard, so
in
that's
for
gonna
the
be
touchdown.
continuous
Yes,
clock in
again.
the second
Are
quarter.
the
Wow.
Hilltoppers.
I would never ever thought
And that's
that.
going to be Sean Carl.
21-0 now, Toronto. They're moving
Here's
again.
Canton Central trying to get it in. South Range playing good defense.
The Raiders swarm, including Dylan Dominguez, who was on the scene.
Brookfield's still nothing, Grace. That's still nothing, Mike. West
Wow.
Reserve playing them tough.
That is a good game.
Nothing. And Garfield's still nothing. So a lot of scoreless games.
Hubbard 21-0 over Shaw.
The Crusaders once again behind the stick.
Yeah, I think that's going to be one that gets.
That's going to go to the clock real
Cheney
quick.
on the
Cheney
move
on the
again.
move. You and I saw that at the same time.
Yeah.
Salem looking to move. They got the ball back again.
Yeah, I think there was a
Oh,
penalty.
there's a penalty on
Yeah.
that. We're not taking it off the board. It was a good run.
There's Canton Central to the end zone. We get one
There's
here.
another one on the board.
That was weird at the end there.
Yeah, arm tackles are not going to bring that big boy down.
Lakeview.
Red zone 11, Garrettsville, Garfield, and JFK.
Lakeview looking to tie things up against Liberty in the second quarter. They've got the touchdown. They just need the PAT.
Tri-C gets on the board.
Garfield going in here, Mike. So this is a big game here.
Brian with the Omaha. I love it.
Omaha for Brian from the other room.
And now they are ready to score their first points.
La Brea has tied their game up against Keystone.
Here comes Demba trying to power through the middle. And will be stopped just short of the line. And
You
will
see the
not
flag.
get in on that
They're
play.
inside the one for Garfield.
Play by the Walker Eagles is now Will Total heading to the game. And
Harding Stadium.
coming out will be number 75, Michael Barton.
Red zone 2 and 11.
South Range blocks the kick. Keep it at 6.
4:52 in counts.
Wide open. Touchdown, Cheney. Who caught that, Kevin?
There it is.
You almost
I'll
kind of
go to
smelled it.
JFK,
you know what I
see if
mean?
they could put that one in the end
Red
zone.
zone 11.
Late in the possession.
Ready to get set and ready to get
Trying to
the
push
up
him in. The
the
big
middle,
fellas, Mike, you talk about this big surge.
For the first 6 points of the game.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
There's another one.
Garfield.
Mr. Swidonski.
We can't audible to 20. Salem at the 10-yard line. You know that offense
Yeah,
can
that's
strike quick.
strike from there.
So 4:29 to go as that was the first 6 points for Brody Swidonski.
Anshaw
We can also
Wyndham's trying to put this one in.
Omaha to 9, Eric.
to jump here.
Jefferson Edgewood. Someone's at the 9-yard line. They just took a timeout, though. Jefferson and Edgewood, they're at the 9-yard line.
Streetsboro, Mike, and 23 down inside the 10 again. They're looking to blow that game open against Struthers.
As a timeout was taken actually by the Bombers.
I just flipped on it. It's too late. Camel with a big touchdown as they are going to double their lead up against East Palestine.
Streetsboro trying to punch it in game 23.
2 in red zone.
Running back and tight end shift left. Climax
Low
going out to
pass
his
out
left.
to the
Man's going to
flat.
get a dump off here to Preston Hopperton.
They're down inside the 5.
And he'll be forced out of bounds there.
Game 2 in the red zone. Western
At about
Reserve.
the 5-yard line, 2nd and 4.
And out
14,
there up the
14.
middle, punching his ticket up to the 5 before getting stuffed up there by the Brookfield side.
That's Brookfield goal line defense. It's been some of the best defense we have seen.
Omaha to 7, too. Game 7, Eric.
3-back set for the Rockets. Preston Hopperton takes the handoff. And he'll be stopped there for.
And he gets hit hard.
There's been
a big play that got pushed back to their 10-yard line.
Here we'll take the direct handoff up the middle. He won't
Cheney
get
missed
Terry
the extra
Barnes. They
point.
have a
Yeah.
gain of 1.
maybe 2
Western
on the
Reserve
play,
trying to make
4.
an answer here to go up early.
Mark him down at the 3, actually. So it's 3rd and 3 upcoming, and you got to imagine a 4th down or a 3rd down hold here by Brookfield just means they
After lengthy discussion, it's a touchdown in Niles.
Yeah, here's a touchdown for Streetsboro to go up 3 scores, Mike. So
Wow.
we get that touchdown.
Off the Hunter Hopper.
Get the touchdown in the Struthers game, some 21-0 there.
That's a direct snap.
Here's a touchdown
Give the
here
up back.
for
He's going to push
Toronto.
the pile. They're trying to keep him out of the end zone. I don't think he
gets taken down, but it's in the
Western
end zone.
Reserve, we get that touchdown too, so a couple touchdowns.
They go up first
Western
in the
Reserve.
ballgame.
Yes, after a couple tough losses.
They are giving Brookfield
played
everything they can handle right now.
tough and
personnel change here.
Audible to Salem. 20. They're knocking it to 3 right now.
Up the gut, and he's going to walk into the end zone
We like
untouched.
it. Saw
For
that
a
right
Salem
there on the
Quaker
audible
touchdown.
Audible call and then a touchdown here for
Back
Toronto.
to back touchdowns. There we go.
They'll get it going here a little bit.
So touchdown Toronto.
I'm impressed, Mike, watching Lowville's defense.
Yes.
Has gotten a little better each week.
Mm-hmm.
They have a big one next week against Springfield.
Cool. You think that one was circled?
Yeah, that will be a circled game for sure.
10-0 Worcester over Louisville.
24.
The Irish need a score.
Some
There's the
momentum here in
Irish.
the second quarter right now.
Moving it down there.
And
Did they
I
score,
tell you
Grace?
what, 5:05 remaining. It's not over
Going
yet.
for the
We've seen
extra
comebacks
point, so they
happen
get on the
before.
board 33
In
to
every sport
6.
where a team
Salem,
is up big, and then all of a sudden
21-7.
They just blow the lead. Ursula by looks at it. Are they going to go muddle huddle? They're going to go direct.
Still
to PAT
6-0 Wyndham over Jackson Milton in the second quarter. The defenses have stood for both teams down in the red zone.
Talbot kicker.
There's a long touchdown run.
There's a touchdown run for Beaver Local. So we get that one.
I think Michael McKenzie will be happy.
Yes, he will. 30 touchdowns.
25 to 7.
Extra points good for Urson, so they stop the continuous clock. And when you're behind like that, Mike, you have to do that.
You need a quick.
So that could play. Yeah, you need a couple quick scores to get yourself back in there.
I know this. Dan Reardon hasn't given up on this game yet.
No way.
I'll tell you what, this is a great game out at Middle Ridge.
15, go to
22-15.
Lowville again, Balone.
Shrunk down the line and will
JFK trying to move the football to get it down there, but Lowville's down inside the red zone. 15.
Yeah, Vinny Balone knows a thing or two about
he does.
football. Little
Nice
plug there
stadium.
by our sponsors right there, the WRS Wealth Advisors.
Yes.
Great job, Sarah. She plugged that right in for us.
I think they may have turned it over, though, or punted, so it looks like Wellsville's deep in their territory, so that was my fault.
Well, and if you're Lisbon in their game, they're down 27-0 Toronto. You just need to start getting some first downs,
Yes.
getting some positive things to happen.
Yes.
Kristen under center. He takes a snap. He just goes forward and he stays on his feet somehow. Boy, he took a couple of tough shots there, but he stayed on his feet. Looks like he gained about 6 yards. So. Ball's officially
Holland and Poland, Mike, still 7-7, so that's a defensive struggle.
A lot of people thought Pullman was going to go up there and have their way, but the Helen Tigers came to play.
On the offensive end, so Springfield's still up 14-7.
Gerard's offense back on the field after the defense with a 4th down stop against Ellis.
28-0 Hubbard, 35-6 South Range. So those games are starting to get out of hand a little bit.
It is it's 10 yards off of
from the spot of the foul.
Hubbard 28-0.
And it looks like they
South
placed
Range
it where the
35-6.
Run ended.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that he even made it that far. I think he
That-
was down to about the
he was
Jefferson
about
up
there, but
14-7 over
they're marking him at the end
Edgewood.
of the
Edgewood
play.
has
They're
the
not
ball
marking him
just
on the
over the
foul.
50-yard line.
but they've already moved the chains.
Yeah,
That's
that
what's going to be interesting here.
that is an issue.
We could go to a
Springfield
commercial
in the
ad
red
while
zone.
they
38 seconds
pay
left
some
in the
bills
half
while
in
they
their
try to
game.
sort it out.
That's game 22.
Red zone 2.
Boardman and Jackson tied up at 7.
While we wait, might as well do a live ad read. Are you looking for a valuable education?
Rookie run wild against a veteran O-line with great receivers to help spread
Brookfield
out
on the
that
move,
field.
Mike.
And Brookfield needs to give Christian Davis the ball a little bit more, as it looks like a pass potential here. Another low snap. Pulaski will take it up the middle himself.
There's
And
a
he's gonna
touchdown.
take
Oh,
this
nope,
one
just got
up
dragged
to
down
the
from
50
behind.
Almost.
Before he gets dragged down from behind.
Springfield scored, so
There's the PAT.
extra point is no good, so it's 20-7.
Pulaski's definitely that dude of all type of guy.
And Brookfield trying to get it into the end zone.
Saw him sacked a couple of times, but usually he gets out of those situations quick and just finds a hole like he did right there.
Laverty Jones off of the right side. Pulaski going right side on a quarterback keeper. He is punching up. He is going near the first down marker, and he'll get taken down at the 5-yard.
Though, and Elijah Frederick set to return. On its side like that. I haven't seen that.
Carter Mooney scored.
Toronto just with a pick.
Mooney hit a score there too, I believe. Mooney just hit a touchdown, so they tied it up.
That had to be off a turnover. I think Cheney had the ball.
Yeah.
Toronto with
Jackson
an
going to try a field goal here.
Toronto with an interception of Lisbon. They're going to set up shop at the 36-yard line of the Blue
Yeah,
Devils.
field goal for Jackson's good, so they have a 10-7 lead over Boardman.
Especially for these explosive runners of Nick
Carter Mooney with the extra point, and it's good, so they take a
So with
7-6
1 minute
lead.
46 seconds, Mooney takes the lead 7-6. We've got a good one here at historic Rayan Stadium. We'll be right back here on Friday Night Football.
Mike, it's still
YSN.
13-0 Lowville and 7-7 in the Poland game.
La Brea is taking the lead against Keystone. They're up 14-7 in the second now.
We can go to that Poland game on 18. It looks like they're in the red zone.
2 red zone.
Omaha to 12. Keystone setting up shop inside the 20-yard line, actually at the 16.
Omaha 2.
Brookfield
There's
says
a
they've got
touchdown
it,
there
and
for
they
Brookfield.
do. They answer back.
They get back in that game.
Poland down on 18 in the red zone, too.
Pulaski answers back. The star versus star matchup right now. David Altier, Donovan Pulaski, now making it a 6-6.
West Branch is up 35-0 in the second. Moving clock there. Warriors got the ball again.
So 2nd and goal.
A lot of lopsided scores tonight.
Yes,
Steve.
there are.
Second and goal now for the Bulldogs. And we have got about 3.
Bartlett in the backfield once more.
Brookfield going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Omaha to game 21.
Start penalty.
Hubbard again looking to punch one in and get to moving clock in that one.
So they'll back
That's
it
a big
up
score for Mooney. They were struggling, nothing going on. All of a sudden, you got the lead because of an extra point that was missed. Now your defense can come out and play. And
Play, absolutely. It's a big game for, like you said, somebody will be 0-3.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Alan Poland. It looks like Poland's knocking on the door again.
Isaiah Jones out to the right, along with Owen Singledecker. And rolling out right side, he's going to go
Brookfield
to
gets the
Isaiah
2-point
Jones.
conversion.
Nicely
And
done.
it's
We
in.
take that.
Two-point conversion is good. And Pawlowski has loved that connection to Isaiah Jones this season.
That's right.
Poland. Looks like there's going to be a timeout,
I
maybe.
didn't go to YSU. I went to Old Dominion.
Omaha to Louisville, Worcester. That's game 26. Worcester knocking on the door again at the 12-yard line.
Except it's next to a beach.
Got Hubbard trying to punch one in. Now Worcester's trying to punch another one in.
Had him in class my first year teaching Little Brent, second grade.
Hey, by the way, Amy, all the
Jackson Milton trying to get something going against Wyndham, just crossing the 50-yard line.
Dante Rainy Nations, Bobby Swigert is a big-time wrestling fan.
I love it.
Love the
Those
wrestling.
guys, The defense of the Eagles has Dema, the powerful back, pushes through the defensive line, as we rave about all the time, but the defensive line unable to do anything about the powerful force that is Dema. Dema listed.
Garfield's up 13-0. That's kind of shocking.
Yeah.
Extra point makes it 14. So JFK in trouble.
They're going to need to regroup here. Halftime just about to approach.
Still sitting at a donut. So 27 seconds remaining in the first half. And we'll be right back after this change of possession break here on YSN Live.
YSU is so
Poland going to come out and try to put this one in the end zone.
Yeah, for sure. For colleges and for a big university and for what you get, it is you can't go wrong. You really can't. So it's going to be 3rd down and goal now. Back to the football game, and Fulton comes out.
Then Omaha to
Tigers
game 14, Lisbon trailing against Toronto. Toronto on the move again, looking to get that game to a running
Canton
clock.
Central Catholic. Canton Central going to go tripped up.
Liberty regains the lead against Lakeview now, 14-7, still in the second quarter. Keystone's tied their game up against LeBray at 14.
Quickly. No huddle. Here's Talkington. Going to take it himself. Looking, trying to get to that corner, and nowhere to go because the Raiders smother him.
Gerard up 22-0 in the second.
And the pass falls incomplete. So turnover.
Here's West Branch, Mike.
That's gonna be another
a
West Branch
continuous
Warrior
clock,
first
too. So
down.
we have a lot of continuous clock games.
Yeah.
Center shot
We're going to get to the
approach.
Joe Dickey electric scoreboard early.
Looking, no one open.
Here's the Shields on the scramble.
The Shields
There's a
throws end
touchdown.
zone, and it is caught.
Take that.
Yeah,
by
we'll take that one.
Nick Wilson.
42-0.
And again, the Shields is has such great poise. The rest you see those birders that Noah had? That was beautiful. Beautiful play by the Trojans.
Poland gets into the end zone. So 14-7 there, Mike.
And that's what I was talking about. It takes one play for the Trojans to score.
24.
Sebring looks like they driving against Matthews, guys.
6-12.
Sebring scored.
Looks like the Trojans.
Sebring gets into the end zone. Coach Seidel.
Niles looking to punch another one in against East. They drive deep into Bears territory.
I was kind of happy we were leaving them at home.
Salem's got the ball back. There's still time on the clock. You know they can score.
Yeah, they're quick
Omaha
strike.
24.
They are sitting at a stack back formation.
JFK.
Ball snapped and handed off to
Ursuline
Morrow.
gets on the board.
Spin around and look for some momentum, but we'll be
24, huh?
down to the 26-yard line. 19 seconds.
Chardon or
Two
Ursuline?
timeouts.
Ursuline scored, okay.
Canfield up 35-0 on Cleveland JFK.
Clock will count down. And down to 6 seconds, 5 seconds, I believe. They will be no longer playing in this half.
Streetsboro on the move again in 23.
Guy tips it up to himself, and
Not on Friday nights. You don't see that.
no. Sundays, usually.
Omaha to 3. Eric
Things up again.
Canton
Third
Central's
down
at the
now.
3-yard line.
10 seconds to go. Talkington takes the snap. Backs off, looks the end zone, and the
There's a
crossing
touch- nope,
pattern
incomplete.
is incomplete. Again, the Raiders holding strong, and now there's 6 seconds left. You got to go for it.
Oh yeah.
Salem at the 35-yard line. Time winding down in the first half there. That's game 20, Eric.
And that's exactly
Omaha
what they're
there.
Running game's picking up right where it left
Here's
off.
Streetsboro driving again.
Set here. play
he had
action.
him wide
Throws
open
it
and
to the end zone.
overthrown.
That's going to be overthrown.
He had two guys wide open.
Yes, he did.
And a flag on the play. And it looks like it's going to be passing interference.
Left to do something
Canton
with
Central trying to get this
three
ball in.
receivers high. Trying to move the camera to reflect that.
Oh, fumble. Oh, he got it.
He's trying to take it himself. He is not going to make it. Loses the football, and it doesn't matter because we're at triple zeros. The forced turnover on
That was a fourth down play.
Wide.
Yeah,
Look at his
here comes
four
Salem.
Stacked to the left side here.
Can he
Johnson
quick strike it
back
from
to
the-
pass. Scrambles
he's
out
something
to
with
his
the ball
left.
in his
Good
hands.
pressure here. He's going to throw
Threw
it
that one
away. Good job there by number 54 of the Potters, Liam Campbell.
Omaha to 26. You got it. Worcester's knocking on the door against Louisville again. They're in a timeout at the moment, though.
The pressure on Johnson didn't let him get set up. That's the first time we've got some good pressure on
Kennedy
Johnson.
and Garfield at the half, 14-0.
We got a flag.
That's a surprise.
Yes, it is.
Here in the first half.
We can also Omaha to game 17. Newton Falls on the move again against Middle Ridge. This has been a pretty good game. These two teams have traded scores the whole first half. It's a 7-point advantage in favor of the Rams, but the Tigers looking to get to equalizer. And boy, do they have a big right tackle. That kid is massive.
And we're now less than a minute away from halftime. 2nd and 21 now.
Big defensive play by the Rams. Good coverage downfield leads to the sack.
Here to get a stop. And a dump off here to Scarpino. Has trouble with that one, but he still holds on to it.
Bobcats defense needs to come up with a stop here. Salem moved back because of a penalty.
Poland's up 20-7, so they've scored back-to-back times.
Cheney doing a nice job working the sidelines as they come down. Clock's got to be winding there, I'm guessing.
There's a flag there. Had some pushing and shoving after the play.
Halftime, LeBray and Keystone tied at 14.
Red zone 2.
It's actually 3rd and goal from the 17-yard line.
What is it?
I'm surprised too, though, Steve.
Wildcats take a minute to get
I thought for sure Vinny Malone and company would have more than 13
Yes.
points in the first
Kind of
half.
surprising there. I'm surprised with the Urson. It's 33-13 at the half, but like I said, they get under that continuous clock, which is big for the second half. So there's still a lot of time left there. Streetsboro's been impressive, Mike, in the game I've had on. And Brookfield's starting to take control of this game with some of their skill guys.
Well, skill, and I think they're starting to impose their will with that line.
Yeah, the big offensive line could start to be. And Streetsboro just scored again, 18. Or I'm
Another
sorry,
touchdown,
not 18,
B.
23. Yeah,
Salem.
we got that one. The Streetsboro touchdown we get.
There's a 30.
Salem's on the
That could be
move.
a
So
quick strike. You got Cheney at the 15. Cowboys going to put this one up. Oh, they're going for it.
And now they'll come out for the PAT.
Not sure where he was passing to.
35-0 Hubbard. So that's a continuous clock.
The Olympics this past year.
Salem ran it down. Mike looks like it's about the 5-yard line.
Yeah. Canfield up 35-0 at the break. Girard 22-0. They've got the ball late in the first half, trying to move again.
Yeah, like you said, we've got a lot of blowouts. See if Cheney can get this ball into the end zone.
And just like that, from the 30 to the 5-yard line for Salem. They're right there knocking on the door.
Personal
The
foul
play.
on Potters.
Jefferson has scored again. They lead Edgewood 21-7. We still got to,
I thought that would be a little closer. I mean, it's early yet, but I thought that would be a little closer. There's a touchdown for Brookfield we get, so they are imposing their will.
Cheney's at the 2.
Cheney looks like they're at the 2-yard line, so some late touchdowns here in the half.
Chris Emile got to be happy with the way they're playing.
Here's a little Salem action.
Gave the ball with 121 to go. If it would have
Salem and Cheney both knocking on the door.
Talked about the importance of every second on that play clock during our last drive.
Wellsville has not played a bad football game.
9 seconds left.
Against an offense
Valuable
that can
seconds.
put up a lot of
You gotta play
points.
to win, though. I mean, you can't play to not win.
Poland on the
Here we go.
drive again, Mike. They could be up
Johnson.
3 scores if they can put that
Great
in.
keeper, Rob. Are they going to
Salem
Montford?
trying to get this in.
They're definitely running this.
Montford.
Oh, stop.
Oh,
Oh,
Trent
yeah.
Davis.
Timeout.
Trent Davis throws the
Oh.
ball, and you're going to come back in.
Timeout. There's
the end
2-point
zone.
conversion
And
for
give
2
up
Brookfield.
pointers, so 16-6. It's a pretty good answer after they got behind 6-0.
What do you think Chris Emil's dialing up here?
Yeah, this got to be a run play.
It's got to be their last time out, I
I
think.
think that is their last time out. There can't not be much time left, so be interesting to see what they do there.
Nice thing here is if you're Cheney, I don't know who received the ball first. You score here and
Yeah,
you get the
get
ball
it.
back.
Yeah.
That's a 2-for-1 deal.
That is
I
a
always love
2-for-1.
those.
Halftime of the Wellsville game, Mike, it's 13-0, so they've done a nice job against the Lowville offense. You can go to Cardinal Mooney game 4 if you want to put that up.
Mineral Ridge has scored again against Newton Falls. They lead
Ain't that what they
29-15.
called themselves?
Yep.
Salem
Cheney
Independent. There's the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
And they get into the end
Touchdown.
zone. Touchdown, Cheney.
Terrence Parson. Yeah.
He-
Eric Rail.
He was our leading rusher.
So
Eric
they go
Rail.
up
36.
Eric Rail was
36
about
scores, not too bad.
And they're in a hurry up now.
Here's the Poland Bulldogs spiking it, trying to get on the board before the half.
So that's going to make a 2nd and goal now.
It's a good answer by Cheney after they got
Absolutely.
Evan Parker. Remember his name from Wyoming.
35-6 South Ranch.
I think he ended up going to
35-0 JFK or Campfield at the half. So
basketball. He's also a really good basketball player. I mean, you
here's
Looking to punch
Salem's
it in here
attempt,
for the
Mike.
Quakers. Quarterback
They're
keeper.
going to get into the end zone.
No, he
Short.
stopped.
Short.
Stop. The Potters
Oh.
stop him.
It up. I think they're going to get holding on the defender there. Pass interference.
from under the center, 2 receivers to the right. And he's going to be back to pass, rolls to his right. He got pressure. He gets the man out in the flat, but he's going to be brought down. Number 47 for the Bulldogs, and he's going to be tackled for no gain. That's going to make 3rd down and goal. And we now have 13 seconds. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take another YSU timeout here. This is
No. Halftime there, so 14-7, and they got the 2-point conversion. That's big.
Yeah, that is massive.
And I think Mooney got the ball to receive, if I remember correctly. Like you said, that's a big.
Yeah, if you're Cheney and come out and punch another one in,
Yeah, that's a big time.
you got
Matthews here
Matthews
trying to
knocking on the
sneak
door.
low, and then
Oh,
give a penalty
penalty.
flag in the goal line area.
21-7 Salem at the half.
A lot of these games are halftime.
Yeah, we'll give you a little band coverage here at halftime.
Just backing themselves.
You kind of lost your chance of scoring this half. But the focus on them out of the end. We see small up on 2nd down.
that was great.
All right, so 54 seconds left. 1st down and goal from about the 12-yard line. Corey Lilly in motion. High snap, and they're going to give it to him around the right side. He cuts back inside. He's going to be brought down short of the end zone.
Why don't we do this? We're going to pay some bills.
And incomplete.
We'll wait till this
knocked away by the
pulling
Tigers.
punches it in. As soon as they do, we're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back and watch some of the bands from around the area.
That was Vaca.
Because most of these games are right at halftime.
Yes,
So it looks like they are going to kick.
it's a good call.
So they're going to tee this up.
See if Poland can punch this in. They're taking a lot of time. I think they're going to try a field goal
Ball's
here.
gonna
So
be positioned at
after the field goal, we could go to the commercials.
15. So it's going to be a 25-yard kick for Wyatt with 8 seconds left. Ball's, oh,
Oh, they
no, it's a
faked it.
fake. Rolled out. And
Good defense by the
I don't know
Tigers.
if that was a fake or
Hit the
it
commercial
just
wheel.
called fire. It was a penetration.
Sarah's
from
going to
the,
put us on autopilot.
New things
for a few
happen
minutes,
all
and we're gonna
day.
come back and watch
Some are
band.
good, some not so good. In today's complicated world, while you're busy working, playing, and living life, we're busy helping you make sense of the day's news. and there's only one place where it comes together with clarity, context, and accountability. It's 21 News at 6 with me, Madison Tromler, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 6. It's what the day's news really means to you.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into reality when high-quality hardwoods are delivered right to your home. Baird Brothers has the latest design trends, shiplap and skinny lap interior siding, antique oak rustic flooring. And, well, you'll find them all at BairdBrothers.com. Ordered easily, delivered conveniently, enjoyed comfortably. BairdBrothers.com.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, shop with confidence knowing we're ready to go the extra mile for you. With the largest selection of used vehicles in the Valley, backed by the Greenwood Advantage Warranty. Every one of our vehicles has undergone our own 126-point inspection, so it passes the most important inspection, yours. No other dealership has the extra inventory, gives you extra for your trade, and goes the extra mile for you. Only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
WRS Wealth Advisors, the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Located on South Avenue in Boardman.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
That's with 27 games. You need because it's even harder on you with all of us. Huh?
Time out by the Mustangs. Just like to see what they do. See if we send some guys over there and they call the timeout. Usually,
There you go. Leave the band on. Be your local band.
New things happen all day. Some are good, some not so good. In today's complicated world, while you're busy working, playing, and living life, we're busy helping you make sense of the day's news. And there's only one place where it comes together with clarity, context, and accountability. It's 21 News at 6 with me, Madison Tromler, and Derek Steyer.
21 News at 6. It's what the day's news really means to you.
Welcome home to a home made homier with Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods. Inspiration starts at BairdBrothers.com and is turned into results.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Our team has a physical skill set that goes from residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep up with the needs of our customers. And 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Yard line. Down at about the 10 for Elijah Frederick.
We're going to interrupt our bands here for a few minutes, but
That bodes well
I can tell you this: Sebring trying to drive against Matthews, down 20-6 in the game. Matt Seidel, you owe me a quarter for taking a timeout. 5.1 seconds to go in the half. Hubbard up 41-0 on Shaw.
Number 55 down for Matthews.
That's Damian Dickey. He jogged off to the side now.
A lot of action tonight, but we do have one good, interesting game tomorrow. Valley Christians played well. Andy Hake, head coach there for his first year, but if there's ever a team that needed a win in week 3, it'd be the McDonald Blue Devils.
They've struggled for 2 weeks in a row. I'm curious to see how they come out and play that game.
All around the football field.
Well, and to lose their first 2 games at home,
yes,
that one's beyond me, Steve.
That hasn't happened in a long, long time.
I don't know if it's ever happened in my 30-plus years.
This time they're lining up Elijah Frederick behind the center, but Cade Leisure to his left, lined up at a running back spot almost. Oh, a little false start by the Trojans.
This would be a big score for Sebring if they can get this into the end zone before the half.
Delay of game.
seems to be a little bit of controversy.
Well, I mean, you have an injury, and then right after that, they quickly get to the line. Somehow a delay of game. That doesn't make much sense. Almost like the play clock should have reset on that one.
Yeah, we didn't hear any whistles from the refs up here.
And they're kind of communing with each other right now. They might end up
replaying the down, no penalty.
Yeah, that is, like you said, weird that all the games have hit the half
Looks like they're going to
pretty much at the same time.
put 3 seconds back on the clock. Right now we're sitting at 2.1.
I don't understand what's taking so long in the Springfield or the Sebring game to.
Yeah. Well, I'll run down the halftime scores for you while we're waiting
That's
for this
fine.
play to go.
Taking it to the
Oh,
house.
here we
First
go.
play of the
Touchdown.
second
Touchdown.
half. To the house.
Just like that.
For Christian
Camel Red
James.
Devils.
Is that the opening kick, Eric? First play from scrimmage to the third quarter.
Start to the second half.
There you go.
So it was Kayvon Moore. You
37 of them on the night.
Fields it. He's just going to heave it towards the end zone. Oh, and the ball's incomplete. Falls short.
It was either
That's gonna
incomplete
do
or
it
the
for
pole
the
knocked it
first-
out.
First half of football, no flags. So 6.
A lot of
Is
goose
that coach
eggs.
going after the
40
referee
for the
here?
Mustangs of Matthews. That's going to do it for the first half of
Oh,
action. So we're going to go
that's
ahead
the
and cut to
half.
our
Not sure
halftime
coach liked the
advertisement.
hit his
The band
quarterback took
comes
there.
out. We'll go ahead and cut you guys to that. But if not, beautiful time for words from our sponsors.
Got something going on
New
there.
things happen.
A lot of these games are going to come back. They'll be
If you
firing
want to
quick.
get the scores, Mike, go ahead. You can roll the halftime scores.
All right, we'll roll through those for you. Chardon leading Ursuline 33-13. Toronto 27-0 over Lisbon. South Range 35. Canton Central 6. Massillon Jackson leads Boardman 13-7. Mineral Ridge 29. Newton Falls 15. It is the G-Men of Garrettsville, Garfield leading Warren JFK 14-0. And it is Lowville 13-0 over Wellsville. Brookfield with an 8-6 lead over Western Reserve. Streetsboro leads Struthers 28-0. Beaver Local all over Minerva 40-7. Salem 21-7 over East Liverpool. Mooney trailing Cheney at the break 14-7. Campfield 39-0 over Cleveland JFK. Hubbard 41-0 over Shaw. Crestview trailing to United 14-6. Girard 22-0 over Ellett. Matthews 20-6 lead over Sebring. And it is Camel Memorial. As you saw, they just scored. So it's 27-0 over East Palestine. Niles 27-0 over East. Jefferson leads Edgewood 21-7. Liberty 14-7 against Lakeview. West Branch all over Revere 41-0. Springfield 20-7 over Geneva. Wyndham 6-0 over Jackson Milton. And Worcester leads Louisville 10-0. So there's your scores. A lot of goose eggs on some, but on the opposite side of that, there's a lot of high scoring
clocks. Absolutely. And that's surprising a little bit. The JFK one's obviously surprising, but Garrettsville, we just picked them up as a member, and that's a good football team.
Yeah, they're good.
They went quite a ways last year in the tournament, in the playoffs. So that's a little surprising. Obviously, Ursuline got down deep, but have scored twice to maybe get back into that game. Boardman hanging in there at Jackson, and a few close games, but a lot of games that are going to end very fast. And let's be honest, from a scoreboard show after this, we may be just doing some scores and things.
Do some scores, talk a little football. We'll get you going on the Joe Dickey Electric scoreboard. We do want to thank you, the WRS Wealth Advisors. They sponsor us each and every week here, and all the sponsors here on the YSN network. Lots of help here in the studio tonight, but I'll tell you the game that's got me interested, this Cheney Cardinal Mooney game.
Been physical, been a little pushing and shoving.
Yeah.
A rivalry game for sure.
And some of them are friends, but they're on opposite teams. So you got to like that one. I want to see what JFK does, their halftime adjustments.
Yeah, that's a surprise to me. Struthers is a little bit of surprise being down. I thought they'd put some points on the board against Streetsboro, and they haven't been able to do it. Camel doing a nice job. We saw that score to start the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Liberty doing some nice things.
Yeah, Liberty playing tough against Lakeview.
Newton Falls and Mineral Ridge, that's a good football game.
They're pounding. They are just smacking each other around in that one. I think I'm still surprised, though. I know Chardon's good.
Right.
but I didn't think they were 33 to 13.
Well, they got the big kick return to start the
couple
game.
turnovers.
And then Urson, 2 big fumbles 3 times. And, that's a good offense and a tough place to play. But Urson's schedule.
Wyndham, Jackson, Milton, that's been a good game.
That has been a
6-0.
good one. The Wellsville-Lowville game is a little surprising to both of us. We thought there'd be more points there. So a lot more surprises than games we were kind of banking on.
Yeah. Well, we'll get things cranked up here for the second half. B, what's our touchdown total through a half? 37. Not bad. Not bad. It's going to be a quick second half, folks.
Yeah. It's going to be real quick with the continuous.
Yeah, you got the running clocks going on.
So that means if they throw that incomplete pass to the fence, the clock just continues to run. So
I mean, we probably got 7-8 games that are sitting in running clock formation right now. So we may be done before Pizza Joe's gets our dinner here. South Range already back. They just kicked off the second half. Canton Central has the ball at their own 32. Canfield back on the field. Cleveland JFK gets the ball first at their 20.
JFK has started back up on Grace's screen, so that one's back in action. That to me is probably the most surprising one, the JFK being shut out in the first half.
But as you stated, though,
that's
a pretty good football team.
It is.
Playing.
And they play pretty good schedule. I mean, they play some folks. And
Sarah's got the Jackson Milton Wyndham game on for us right now.
Like we have an injury there to it.
We do have a player down on the field. That's
Springfield local on now against Geneva. It's 20-7. Geneva at the 50-yard line. So
this might be the last carry for Dominguez, or he may already be icing them.
They could be icing some of those guys already. Geneva's a good football team, so Springfield doing some nice things in this game.
They're going to go handoff up the middle, trying to find.
And if that is the South Range backups in the game, they're still getting 7-8 yards a pop.
Little push with the big O line.
And I would say that they're doing quite the job here tonight. Somebody better be serving up some.
They actually need this touchdown to get to the running clock.
Yeah, get to the running clock
right
for sure.
Side, breaking some tackles. Going to be a gang tackle there.
Toronto with an impressive game.
That one not going to be a first down, but going to be a decent gain.
They're one score away again from getting to a running clock.
Shotgun takes a snap. They're going to go handoff.
Cleveland JFK with a big play against Canfield's defense. They're now in the red zone against the Cardinals.
Quickly after a gain of 1, it'll be 3rd and 4.
Getting ready to kick it off down in East Liverpool for the second half.
My 3 games are just coming out of the half, the ones I'm on, so we'll start to pick it back up.
Same push.
I'm going to venture to say South Range is about to find the end zone.
Try C.
done the job up front all night long for the Raiders.
Skirpak going to change things up a little bit. Didn't like what he saw, so he flips everybody around. Aiden Leone goes to the top of the screen.
One-on-one up top.
Snap is there. They're going to hand off and trying to find a lane and not able to do it as Tri-C collapses around Dylan Dominguez. And that'll bring up a 4th down decision.
Man in motion. The give is to Michael Farmer. This time cuts it right side. This is going to be good enough towards the first down marker. And it'll be close, right at around the 14-yard line.
Takes a snap. He's going to roll out right now.
Second half underway at Louisville.
There's
a touchdown.
It's a touchdown.
Toronto on the board again. And where'd you see it, Steve?
On the audible call. See if we can get South Range in here on a little pitch.
The option right. Reaching out is Remish, and they're going to say he was down. He's not going to have the yardage.
No, and he got away with a little bit of motion in the backfield, too. Got a little antsy in the back. Led by Michael Farmer, their senior tailback. They go right back to him. This time a little dry. Bounces away from one tackle, and he will pick up the first down to the 10-yard line.
Jackson Milton trying to get something moving against Wyndham. They're on the Bombers' side of the field at the 42-yard line. Their first possession of the second half.
Football is it'll be 1st and goal here for the Eagles. First down and goal with 7:20
on the move, Mike. So they're trying to tighten this one up a little bit.
35-0 Canfield on top.
JFK
Geneva
looking
on
for
the
their
move
first
against
points of the season,
Springfield.
actually. They
Hit
got
a
shut
big
out
pass
against
there in the
Maple
red
Heights
zone at the
2
20.
weeks ago in their first opener.
It's game 22, Eric.
This would be a silver lining here, right here. Start. Oh, we got
Fumble
a
snap,
fumbled
ball's
snap
on the ground,
still.
and Michael Farmer was able to pick it up. That's going to be a loss of 4 all the way back to the 14.
Might have spoke a little too soon, but they got to be excited, with the big.
Brings him out in his wishbone
Geneva
set.
here.
Give to the fullback. It's stuffed right up the middle there by the interior defensive line for Springfield. It will be a 1 yard.
It's on!
Touchdown!
Touchdown! 33-20. Urson's in the end zone.
Not
and
over
here's
yet,
the comeback
but
that we expected.
still a lot of work to do for Dan Reardon's
But you
team.
got to be impressed by some of the comeback for sure.
With Michael Farmer.
JFK trying to punch this in. They've been down here a long time.
Matthew has it. He will take it. He's going to run it right side, bounces it out towards the 10, and tackled at the 8-yard line. Paul Bitt.
You just want to score.
Geneva, Springfield trying to get a stop.
The ball out of Bo's hands as much as possible. Rolls out, fires over the back over the across his body. He will get it.
Touchdown, Geneva.
Yeah, there's a touchdown for Geneva.
There's another one on the board.
5:12 left in the third. That's a one-score game.
Good opening drive to cut the.
That's 40 touchdowns. So getting a little move on. The extra point for Ursuline was good. So it's 33-20.
Canfield loads it up.
21 rounds.
Ah.
20. Yeah.
Omaha. Lowville, Wellsville. 15, Eric, 15.
There's a touchdown we get with Cleveland JFK.
For a touchdown.
The Rockets are inside the red zone. Vinny Balone, little pitch and
Just
catch.
A little pitch and catch. I was just going to holler that one to you. They got a chance to get in here. And
I hit the wrong game. That's the only reason I saw it come up.
It happens, folks. It's fast and furious. That was a pretty good throw right there.
Yeah.
See if they can put this one in. We're starting to pick up some touchdowns here in the third.
LeBray is taking the lead on Keystone. They get a touchdown on their opening drive of the third quarter. So the Vikings.
There's Vinny Balone back to pass all kinds of time.
He takes the snap, throws it in the end
Got
zone.
him.
Guy wide
There's
open.
the
There it
touchdown.
is.
Boy,
Vinny knows
that's just
football.
Vinny knows football.
Good way to start. 2 plays.
East
touchdown.
Liverpool got the ball at their own 31 to start their second half.
JFK going to try to 2.
All right, so we talked about Cheney Mooney. Mooney got the ball first. This is a big drive for them to start the second half. Gave up the late touchdown. The momentum.
Back would have scored down. Good call.
They'll bottle him up, and the 2-point conversion is no good. 5:30 left on the
There's a
clock.
couple defensive ends for Cheney. It might have a thing or two to say about it.
I do like the military uniform.
I love them. I need Chris Mill to get me one of those jerseys. I like that. A good play by Mooney to start the second half. Got things cooking here. Still at halftime at Girard. I think their halftime goes a little longer than most.
For the Beavers offense.
Well, they're replacing light bulbs there.
Running clock would be below
33-0 Camel now over East
So
Palestine.
that's a continuous clock. So another game.
We are already 2 minutes into
Curious to see if Springfield can answer that Geneva touchdown.
Klein once again into the power eye. As he goes under center, he's going to hand that one off. The apparent fullback on that play. As the carry goes to Hayden Bebout.
Got an injury timeout at the Jackson Milton game. Cramping, it looks like. Seeing a few more cramps.
He's off
Omaha,
to the races. 30,
East
20,
Liverpool,
25, 10,
touchdown.
Kevin Toothman. What a
Potters
throw
are
by
going
Eric
away.
Williams.
They just made this game interesting again. Beautiful play there. Is that 41 or 42,
Salem,
B?
and ran down the sidelines. Ash could not catch him.
43.
And I'll
I
tell you
can't
what,
count.
what a play for the Potters.
But I'm
With
working on it.
10:29 to go here in the
Mooney
third
got a
quarter,
drive
the
going
Potters
there over on
cut
Cheney's
it to
side of the
within 8,
field.
pending the point after touchdown.
When they go back
And
to action,
whoa.
Jackson Milton sitting inside the 10-yard line. So they've got a chance to tie it, take the lead with the PAT.
Good word to put on this offense.
Take the Kiko. They throw it over Good
Takes
six.
the ball out about the 46-yard line.
Good 6-7 yard play.
Couldn't read his jersey number again.
I believe that was number 32, Caden Marshall. I believe. Or no, he's just now coming on the field. That was number 19, Brock Rhodes, that play.
So second down and about 3 at their own 46. Up 14-6.
We can
Grant Knight gonna
Omaha
keep it
to game 14. Lisbon
for about
knocking
2.
on the door, trying to
yard or
get
2.
some
We'll see
points
where they
against
mark it.
Toronto, down 33-0.
We got a rebel down. Jack Yerke. Looks like he's getting up. Thinking maybe he's got the wind knocked out
Lakeview
of him.
down 7. First possession of their second half. They've gotten into leopard territory at the
Jackson
48.
Milton here trying to put the ball in. Oh,
Just a bit overthrown.
Pass over the head there of
We'll flip these games fast and furious. Cardinal Mooney still driving against
receiver
Cheney.
there out of bounds in the end zone.
They're inside the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
I think we're all good now.
Springfield
A little
just scored again,
little
so
choke
they
up
answered
there.
Geneva's touchdown.
Dakota having my back there. So second down now.
Look and see what the Blue Jays come up with here.
Another game we're going to want to get to here
Two receivers
shortly.
to the left,
It's 26. Louisville
receivers
trying
to
to
the-
get
oh,
on the
three.
board against
Trips-
Worcester and make it a
trips,
one-score
right, excuse
game.
me.
They trailed
Choking up on the
10-0
play
in the
call,
third.
too.
They're still looking for their first win of the year.
Schiavi hit hard in the back.
Leopards also paying tribute to the military tonight with those special uniforms.
That'll
They're
bring
at the
up third and
11-yard
long
line.
now.
Tonight, does he get more offensive snaps?
Beavers trying to
More offensive touches. Definitely giving coaches
keep this going with the clock running.
First and goal for Louisville at the 1-yard line.
play out of the third string of Beaver local running back, stepping up big in place of Caleb White's injury. Pitch goes to Mon, running around the left side, looking for the edge, and he is hit out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. They'll give him about an extra half a yard, maybe.
Jackson Milton takes a timeout.
As we're now halfway through the third quarter, 6 minutes.
Here, we're going to see if we get a
There's
touchdown
Louisville
here.
here.
Miller
There
gonna
we
run it
go.
himself up the
There's a
middle.
Put
Touchdown,
it on the board.
Leopards.
I'm not sure. That might have been Zach.
There's
Seaman.
another one,
That's
B.
it.
Did we go
I don't know.
Wildcat? Let's see.
Brothers
Give me the
be-
number there.
it might be
23s on the
Miller, but it-
2-yard
Oh,
line
is that
trying to
Adelman?
get their first score of the game.
Line takes a snap, and he's going to hand it off to his fullback and into the end zone for the touchdown. Beaver Local's going to score. It's Hayden Bebout with his first varsity touchdown of his young football career. Handoff went to the fullback. That was Bebout on the play, and he punches it in.
Struthers in
Beaver
game
Local on the board
23 is
again.
on the 4.
46-7 now as Caleb Mays on for the extra point.
Game of football. Everyone goes at it every single time.
Chardon and
Once again, it's
Urson
going to be a
trying to answer.
handoff, and there's going to be
Urson's
another
inside
flag
the
down
10.
as
There's a penalty
on the
there.
carry that time by looks like for the Hilltoppers was in fact I think
Second half kicking off.
Yeah, that's a
up
holding
in
call on the
Weathersfield.
Hilltoppers.
Middle
Wrong
Ridge.
correct.
Oh, the onside kick, but the Rams recover.
There's going
Ooh,
to be a timeout
Trying
on
to answer
Streetsboro.
back
gutsy
there.
call.
Streetsboro. That'll be their first timeout.
Salem on the move.
Find some space. Space is there,
There's
and
a
into the
touchdown
Great job
there.
by Anderson.
into the end zone goes Anderson.
Canton
And that
Central
is
Catholic
going
gets
to
it into the end zone.
Draw this
So
game a little bit tighter to 35-12.
yeah,
All right.
Run by the running back.
Omaha to the Lisbon game against Toronto. The Blue Devils trying to get on the board. That's game 14.
Good tackle by
There's the
number
1
I
yard
believe
line.
that was 6.
And that's from
That was Marcus McElroy.
Yep, McElroy on the tackle, getting right to the ball.
there we go. See if we can catch this one.
Third and goal from
Salem's inside the red zone.
one. Handoff up
Or
the
just
middle
outside
again.
it.
No,
There's a
Stauffer
touchdown
keeps
for
it.
Lisbon.
There we go.
He
Blue
is
Devils
in.
on the board.
Struthers in game 23 is on the
So
2-yard
Lisbon
line.
cuts into the deficit. 33-6 now.
Trying to get into the end zone. It looks like they're inside the 1 now for Struthers in game 23.
The extra point attempt now. Underwood to attempt the kick.
Omaha to game 12, Eric. LeBray is on the move again. They've already got one touchdown in the third quarter. They are inside the red zone against Keystone, looking to move it into
There's
a
Struthers
two-score
here with the
lead.
ball tight.
And actually, it says on the scoreboard, Struthers took that timeout.
Cardinal Mooney driving there at the
That goes
Cowboys
to our
30.
announcer said
Down
Streetsboro,
7.
But the scoreboard says Struthers. And they're back out in the field
Salem.
now. First and goal from the 5. Greenwood in the shotgun.
18.
And Greenwood's going to keep it himself, and he's going to
Struthers
inch
gets on
closer,
the
but I
board.
think he's just short of the goal line. And he takes it to the 2-yard line, so now second and goal. They just keep on getting closer. Can they finally break through?
Struthers trying to get this one in the end zone here, Mike. See if we can get another one.
I
Quarterback
formation here
sneak.
for the Cats.
I think he
And
got
a
that
quarterback
one. There's
sneak
a
for
touchdown,
Greenwood.
yep.
We'll see if he's in. There's a big pile at the goal line.
And another touchdown
Knight
here.
keeps it himself.
Back to back on the audible
punches
call.
He punches in the goal. Yes, he does.
United. They're playing a pretty good game right there.
They are.
Go up 2
6
scores
more
on
points for
Crestfield.
United, their first drive.
Chardon
Of the
fumbles and
half,
Nelson
they
gets
take it
it,
right
so
down the field.
There's another flag thrown.
The Irish trying to make a stand.
We'll make
Late
Dan
after
Reardon
the
call.
LeBray's
from
on the
bus.
1 yard line.
Should not affect the touchdown call, but
Game 12. There's LeBray, Mike.
Quarter,
Aiden
Stevens all the way. Touchdown.
Two-score lead.
Making the score.
Boy, that flipped fast because
27-14. And the Vikings out the
comes
gate
the
in the half.
Cowboys
Have
at the
It's like a
25.
tidal wave.
It has. It has been. LeBray's been
28-13.
basically
Salem
the
with a big
aggressor
answer
all
there.
half, which is something that we talked about at halftime.
Jackson
Who's gonna be
Milton
that
turned
physical
away by Wyndham.
and just pound it
That's
and
about
say, "Hey, I'm coming."
The
to get
second
you,
or
and I'm
third
gonna
time
Yeah.
they've been down there.
Yeah, definitely.
Both teams have knocked
Yes.
on the door, and they've only
Looking for
gotten
answers
one
right now,
in
and I don't
so
know if they're
far.
gonna be able to find any.
So the kick is blocked, and now on the ground. So that play is over. The extra point blocked. 27-14. 4:43 left to go here in
Lowville
the
game
third
15
quarter.
on the move again. Vinny's on the move again.
That is
Game
your team to go to
17.
break.
Mineral Ridge on the move against Newton Falls. They're inside the red zone at the 19.
100% of the time. He wants all 100.
Here's Lowville here. Here's Vinny
Shotgun,
Balone, Mike.
two wide right, one to his left.
Inside the 15 again.
Back
Yeah. All right, take that back. Excuse me. Newton Falls has the
Snap,
ball.
rolls to his right.
Little
Balone
sweep.
looking, he fires it, and nobody home. Incomplete there. Like some miscommunication.
Close pass falls incomplete. Brings up third down and
Could be
7.
third down now, 7. Boswell's gonna have to hold here, Jason. This is 4-down
crucial.
territory here. I mean, we're in the third quarter.
Pretty good game up in Lakeview. Still 14-7.
Skurpak takes a snap. Fake the
South
handoff over the
Range.
middle to St.
There's
Paul.
a touchdown.
that's a
Nice
touchdown.
touchdown there.
With
That
his
is
second
nice.
touchdown
Pretty
of the
quick
night.
answer.
What a pass by Skurpak. And the
Little
Raiders
touch to the
are
tight
back
end.
on the board.
What a great play fake by Skurpak.
Liberty and Lakeview have exchanged punts to
Here's
start the
Lowville
second
again,
half.
trying to get this into the end zone.
Looking, taking his time. He's going to roll back to his left. He's got guys in his face. He makes a couple guys miss
He's
and
what?
nobody around.
He's
He's got
gonna
all
get in
kinds of
here, I
green. He's
think.
going to get the first down. I tell you what, Tigers have almost had him sacked in the backfield.
50
6 or 7
touchdowns
times
on
tonight.
the
They just
night.
cannot wrap the guy up.
Nice.
He ran for a first
Got a
down
red
there.
zone call.
All the way.
First and goal for the Rockets on the 5-yard line.
He gets it to the 5-yard line. About an 8-yard gain. Should have been
a 10-yard line.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It'll be first and goal from the 5.
I know.
For the Rockets. Balone in the shotgun, 3 bunch to his left, 2 to his right. Takes a snap and Gives it to Lako.
Jefferson
He's off
driving
the left.
against
He's
Edgewood
tripped
on
up
their
there.
first possession.
But number 32,
Had a couple first downs.
Logan Cunningham. So keep that to about the 3-yard line.
Tackled by number 15, Bateman Kristen. Brings
It'll
up
be second down and goal from the 3.
Cheney looks like they're about to go in again, Mike. This would be what, 2-score lead if they can get this
Absolutely.
in. Game 4. Here's what Lowville trying to get this in. Low snap.
Runs to his right, looking.
Going to be Balone for a touchdown.
There it is.
He gets hit. And
Yep, Balone gets in, so we get another touchdown there.
Number 5, Vinny Balone on the carry. That's a
Ball off at the goal
Here's
line.
Cheney.
He just could not stop their wing T. So I'm wondering if Chardon is still running that up there. Very difficult offense to stop.
Well, that's what Lisbon was famous about with Coach Salimas down there.
Yeah.
I remember that. He ran that wing T, man, and just ran it well, and that's what they ran.
Well, have your linebackers running all over the place looking for a cell phone.
So another big possession for Cheney. This is to get up 2 scores in a game like this with the ground and pound attack of Mooney. This would be huge for the Cheney Cowboys.
It'll be very huge, because in previous years, you had quarterbacks.
Audible again, the game 25. Jackson Milton on the move again after a Wyndham
Keep it
punt.
himself. He's right up the middle. Good
Mooney's
tackle
defense
there.
playing
Good
tough, though.
Tackle there by Cardinal Mooney, holding him to about a 3-yard gain.
And I'll tell you what, if Mooney can just kind of muster, because right now, Cheney's going to be pretty predictable. If they do throw the ball, I'd imagine they'd be throwing it up to Kevon one-on-one out here on the left side. Otherwise, look for the quarterback to come downhill. So,
Cheney trying to get this into the end zone.
Give the Miller. He's a great tackle there by number 90,
yeah. And now you got
William Desmond.
Jackson
Left
Milton
side,
at the
cuts it
10-yard
in
line,
and
first
takes
and
it
goal.
down.
It's about
Near
the
the
4th
10-yard
time.
line. We'll see where
Can
they
they
mark
make it
him.
work this one? You got Cheney sitting at the
Garrettsville Garfield's on the 3, Mike. Looking to go up 3 scores.
Ooh.
And bullying it into the end zone.
Here comes the Cowboys snap.
He's going to get it. Ooh.
There's the 5.
Cheney Cowboys inside the 5.
Got anything? But listen, if it has anything to do with
East Liverpool's on the move, down
I'm gonna go with the dogs.
You gotta
15
go with the
to
dogs,
Salem.
man. Going with the dogs. Sick 'em dogs. And I'm a Bulldog now, so I'm going with the dogs, man. I'm going with the dogs.
24 to Ursuline.
Down there in the SEC land, I got a chance to see the dogs up and close, and they're a different football team.
Yeah, she used to go to those games, man.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait to get the one with her. It'll
Going
be
down
fun,
there
man.
To see Kentucky against
Bartow coming on field for Will Coat. Switch on the defensive side as instead of second down and 1 to go. Here's a direct snap to Dema. Dema looking for something on the inside, and that'll be another score for Dema on the night.
Garrettsville Garfield gets in.
So 6 points again for
Cowboys, and
Cheney
so
trying
now
to
you'll
get in.
look to see the quarterback probably drop back. And
Ursuline just ran
kinda
it in
just
for a
kinda
touchdown.
make a
Mike gets
play.
called back
As
for
much
a
as you say that
penalty.
the penalty hurt
Would
you,
have cut it to 1 score.
with the freshman here, the way his legs are, the way he's moving.
They need that.
Well, when I'm this
Well,
close,
this Cheney
I wanna
game's
stay
taking
as close
forever.
as I
'Cause
can, you know
how
what I
long's
mean?
the play
But
clock?
I
70
do
seconds?
understand what you're saying, that it gives him a little bit more maneuverability, with more room. So let's see if he takes advantage of it.
So Jones in the shotgun formation, side card to his left, three receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, trip formation.
They need to bring this
He's
kid
looking to
down,
throw.
or he's going to make a play.
Looking to throw.
If they don't make
Almost to the 5
Almost.
as they continue their
Able to
drive.
break that tackle with that spin.
There it is.
He got there, and what a block there. He was
We got it.
thrown.
Yeah.
Touchdown Cowboys. That is big.
It's, once again, you got the young kid just making a play. Just making a play, man. Sometimes it's, you kind of got to get out of the way as a coach. When you got a player, you just kind of move out the way and say,
South Range up
do your own thing,
42-13.
Man.
take
Can tell us that Williams got a man.
Oh, stopped running.
Yes.
Jamar Allen stopped running. Little pressure on Williams there.
Maybe had to throw it a little sooner than what he thought he
Omaha to
had
gain
to, but,
17. Middle
Allen had
Ridge
inside
sitting
on him.
at the 13-yard line.
Just outran.
Brookfield scores a touchdown, Mike.
Warriors.
So 3:26
They were
and
down
ticking
early in
here
that
in the
game.
third.
They were.
3:26 to go here in the third quarter. Potters trail 28-13. With a little drive here on 2nd and 10. Toothman, your lone back. He's flanked to the right of Williams. Williams in the gun. Keeper, Williams.
Play.
Touchdown,
Bo
Touchdown, Tigers. I think my man Mick's pumped right now.
Mick is pumped. The hands are going. Springfield's starting to get it going a little bit. Starting to get it going. Looks like 33-14, so they've blown that one open.
Yeah. Oh.
And for that size, you know, he's elusive. You know,
Brookfield gets the extra point, Grace. So what's the score there?
Cunningham.
Liberty Lakeview game has been a tight one, Mike.
Absolutely. Newton Falls forces a fumble at the 1-yard line. Turn away the Rams. They're down 2 scores. That's big.
24. Urson's down to the 2, Mike. So third quarter, all kinds of time. They were down 33-0.
Game 14, Toronto
Hurry
knocking
up.
on the door
The
again.
handoff to McRoy, going to be brought down around the 3-yard line. And how about someone that you have right there, Dean Boyd, the Harvard commit?
Absolutely mossed that DB.
I mean, tell you what, Dean Boyd, we've seen him, since 2018, since 2019, and the way he's just improved in this Irish team, especially last year.
Jefferson's
and then going
increased their
this
lead
year,
to
it's been incredible.
28-7
I mean, to put it
over
frankly,
Edgewood.
Dean just bullied him. There's no other way around it. He just boxed him out and made the catch.
And right now it's going to be a second goal coming up after that run. It's going to be a timeout by looks like by Charmin. And guess what?
And Coach Reardon's fired up.
That's something you could probably expect to see more of in the second half. Austin Barnes has had his way in running the ball on the inside. He's just been
40-0 Camel in the fourth over East Palestine.
Yeah, he's definitely a bruiser.
34-8 East trailing Niles in the third quarter. Red Dragons on the move again.
Takes a snap, looking to his left. Oh, under pressure.
Canfield up
Makes a couple guys miss,
35-6
and
in
he's
the
escaping
fourth.
to his left, still
Cardinals
with his
got
eyes
the
down
ball.
field. He's going to run for this one. And out of bounds right at the first down mark. That's going to be a first down for Munoz. Gain of about 3.5. Got to where he needed to be and went out of bounds.
Beaver Local looking to punch another one in on Minerva.
Quarterback keeping his eyes
That's
down.
game 1, Eric. They're at the 3-yard line.
They've been impressive.
Eric dials it up for us and Sarah.
Snap. Fakes the hand up, running right side.
It's
He's got
Bo.
the edge.
There's the
and he's
touchdown.
got a
Called it.
touchdown for the Beavers. Listen box, first of the game.
Trojans if he was
Matthews
unable to go
trying
the
to
rest of this one,
get
but
on
he's
the
still
board.
out there. See if that impacts him at all. Munoz, Barnes to his left, twin receivers both sides.
On the 6-yard line.
Irish.
It's going to be a handoff. McRoy, he's in. Touchdown!
33
This place is electric.
Down 33-0.
got
And
ourselves
the
a good
Urson
one.
Irish have come back to put
Wasn't
up
good
26
earlier.
points.
If you don't like this, Ian, you don't like football or you don't have a pulse. I don't know
Pretty
which
good
one
answer,
because
yeah.
this place is
Yeah,
rocking.
even if they come
Ursuline
up
scored
short tonight, they did
26
not quit.
unanswered points.
26 unanswered points indeed. And
Worcester driving
DeMarcus
against
McRoy
Louisville.
makes up
They're
for
on the
that
Leopards'
first quarter mishap where he
42-yard
fumbled
line,
right in the
up
goal.
3 in the third.
Put himself right beside him. Munoz and Barnes in the backfield. Twins both sides. Set they like to use.
Start of the
Toto
fourth
motion.
quarter.
They're
Jackson
gonna
Milton
fake
with
to
a
him, and Munoz keeping
7-6
it around
lead
the right
over
edge.
Wyndham.
Cuts inside. Tackled. Let's see. Is he in? The ball came free, but they're going to say he was down. Hard to see from my angle, but where do you think he's down at?
It's a 1-score game.
Looks like he's down at the 1-yard line.
Now we'll see what Chardon's made of, right?
Yes, we
First
will.
down, then. Kept the sticks out there.
Matthews knocking on the door.
That was a close one. That easily could have been called a fumble.
Yeah, it's hard to see with the press box wall here to my right, but ball definitely came free. Couldn't tell if he was down
Springfield forces a turnover, so the Tigers get the ball back against Geneva.
Matthews is moving down the football field. The 1-yard line, first down, and goal.
Shaw has gotten on the board against Hubbard.
Munoz by him. Barnes to his left. Oh, we
They're
got a
down
false
41 to
start.
6.
And this is something we've seen out of Matthews many a time so far this game. They get the ball down there. and they
Romo
shoot
and
themselves in
Jamie
foot,
on the
back it
call up
up.
there.
Right there, you got to be.
Salem East Liverpool in a little bit of a timeout at the moment. West Branch has been cruising
Would have
against
made sense.
Revere.
That's a power play. Munoz
48
running
nothing in the third.
And fakes the handoff to
Ventura
Ventura.
keeps it.
And he gets pushed to about the half-yard line.
That's a big win tonight for DJ Ogilvy.
Left.
I'd get them to 2-1 on the
Willie in
season.
the slot on his left. Twins both sides. Munoz gets a snap. He's looking left. He's rolling left. He's going to look for Lilly again in the end zone. It goes through his hands. Incomplete pass. Munoz looking for a flag, but there's none there. Second down and goal from the 6-yard line. Great stop by the Trojans to keep him out.
Munoz got a little risky there. He's here to take it within one score again.
Crestview trying to get this to a one-score game, Mike.
I would do a QB keeper up the middle if I'm the Rebels, but
Eric, Omaha to 13. Liberty's on the move against Lakeview. Trying to make that a 2-score game in the third. Oh, nice play there.
Rolling around to the left side. He gets taken down by Isaiah Jones. I believe Jimmy Berge.
Good football team. I think this is win number 100 for Coach Clark.
It would be.
Uniforms, a little hard to see sometimes. And yep, we'll say Jack Darney.
They get that win. We may have to call Coach Clark. Boardman.
Spartans. Sean O'Horo trying to get it to a one-score game.
We'll try to find Myers. And they set themselves up in the red zone. Now
Liberty at the 5-yard line against Lakeview.
He won't get much.
That's game 13, Eric. Omaha on that.
None. But, you know, set yourself up in those run situations.
Salem's offense has the ball back. Wonder what that result will be.
You have to get him down the field before you can set him up.
Hubbard, 41-6, 30 seconds to go in the third.
7 coming up as they will get no gain. 1:45 now on the clock here in the third quarter as Reserve is trying to make an 18-point comeback. And Heltier might be set.
Touchdown Leopards. Oh, he marked him short.
Here, he'll try and take this right side, and Laverty will meet him, but he's unable to bring him down.
Reserve knocking on the door.
Of the Brookfield side to take him
You just
down
love it.
at the
Game
5.
to game to
And
game,
that
and you
sets
get
up
to see it
a
all
third
here on
and
the
five.
audible
Now
call.
18. Poland's on the 2-yard line.
Boardman on the 1-yard line. You get in? No.
Liberty. They get in the end zone.
Touchdown Leopards. Swap that. Cheney now up 22-7 on Mooney.
Got those guys stacked in
Ricky
front.
Reserve.
The direct snap, he'll go up the middle, get stuffed up. Brookfield
That's
there to close
defense.
it down.
That's hard to
at
run
the
straight
5.
against that
And
massive
Dominic
line of
Ricciardi, they tried to go
Brookfield.
somebody else. He had a big week last week, over 90 rushing yards, 2 big touchdown runs, and right there.
Lisbon scored again. They've made that a 33-13
Spartans
game.
get into the end zone, Mike. It's a one-score game. We get that one. Got to be impressed with Boardman.
Yeah. Second half has been all John Armini's club up tonight in Leavittsburg. They're up 35-14. They're driving again. They're at the 14-yard line in the third quarter, looking to punch in another one. That's game 12, Eric. A lot of time left in that Boardman game.
Yes, there is.
A lot of time left in that Ursuline game. Grace, you got anything? Irish knocking defense?
And boy, he's electric. He's going to
He's
find the
quick.
edge,
There we-
and
oh.
he's going to go down right about
Close.
inside the 5-yard line.
Struthers gets a touchdown, Mike, so it's 35-12.
So first and goal for LeBray. And boy, this is going to really put it over the edge, isn't it?
I got to imagine it will. At what point do you get the running clock, Billy? Is that 35?
Poland in game 18 is on the 2-yard line.
Although the clock is still running anyway, so that's fine by me.
So first and goal, ball on the 3-yard line. This is usually
back in there comes.
Omaha to game 10. Gerard knocking on the door against Ellett, up 22-0 in the third.
Stevens with the
There's a
keeper up the
touchdown.
middle, and he's in.
Touchdown, Aiden
Touchdown,
Stevens.
Vikings.
Once again, I think that's his third touchdown of the ball game.
Gerard is at the 7-yard line.
Will be passed out, rolling out his Hadley.
JFK gets into the end
Hadley
zone.
going in for
Needed
the
that.
score
Yes, they
for the
did.
Kennedy Eagles. Hadley
60.
faking off. Rossi on the inside, or Antoine Brown on the inside, and Hadley.
Hand that one off, and looks like there's going to be stop. There's a
flag.
flag.
I don't know what that's
Flag
on.
in the backfield.
Jefferson's tacked on another touchdown. They lead Edgewood 34-15. PAT coming.
Gerard, yep. So bring that
Chardon
back
on the
5
move, Mike.
yards.
East Palestine trying to score against Camel.
Looked like whenever one of the Elliott defenders was going to go make that tackle.
Kind of just held him.
Game 15,
How bad
Wellsville's on the
is-
1-yard line.
I think I saw it was a little bit behind the play, as if he was going to be able to backtrack and make that tackle.
So now first.
Salem on the move again there to 48 of East Liverpool.
Here's Wellsville trying to get on the
Again,
board,
Anderson
Mike.
takes a snap, gives it right back to him, but
And they do.
Yeah,
There's another touchdown.
Tigers are finally on the board now.
Number 45, Gavin
Gavin Koontz runs it in.
Gerard inching
Finally got a
closer.
break.
Penalty down. Penalty flag down.
Holding on Gerard.
Okay, and they're going to back them up
Game
again.
24, Chardon's on about the 15-yard line.
Game is over in Camel. Our first final of the night. The Red Devils 40, East Palestine nothing.
So what was a seamless first
Chardon
and goal
trying to get
at about the
Yeah.
into the
Gotta
end
give
zone
shout out to
again,
my boy.
33-27.
Receiver right there to the left side. Once again, going to be a handoff that time. Going to pick up a back 2 or 3
There's a
yards.
flag.
Flag.
That might be unnecessary roughness on the Hilltoppers.
Sean Carr was on the carry that time.
Motion's
Late
getting out of
flag.
hand.
Indeed. A late flag came on the play. And yeah, they're going to back up, I think. That might.
Gerard's had an impressive game, Mike.
They have. They've played a nice game. Nice comeback game.
hole
Yes.
up the middle.
Finds a small hole.
So a couple yards.
That'd be 2 wins in a row for them after that tough loss to Streetsboro week 1.
About a 5-yard run there by
Omaha to
Yeah, as he gets to
Struthers.
the 18.
Streetsboro 23.
pass this one off. That's
Streetsboro on the move here,
Just been
Mike.
great tonight. He's been great.
They're
returning.
driving.
He also has 2 touchdowns for the Rockets. And Climac will keep it himself.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to get a big
Oh,
gain
boy.
here. Can he go all the way?
There's another touchdown for
And all it takes
Boy,
is
they
one
can
play.
light that
Streetsboro
scoreboard
scores
up
yet
quick.
another touchdown, making a 41-14 ball game.
Omaha to game 26. Worcester sitting at the 8-yard line against Louisville.
Kelly keeps it.
Trying to make it a 2-score game.
Right, and he's
And but
in.
there's a hole.
Yep, there's a
That's coming
flag.
back.
Yep, there's a flag in the backfield, and yep, looks like this one will come back.
And another
Yeah,
hole.
another holding.
So the
Wow.
third hole.
Interception.
Oh, how
Who
about
was
that,
Your
Eric?
number.
What a flip just in time, sir. We get a turnover.
Turnover. We can get a quick one here.
Is that Adelman?
Yeah, Adelman. He's a
That
Connor
keeps
Adelman's all
Louisville
over
in the
place. Did I
game.
get that right, Trev?
him and AJ.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah. Connor Adelman, great
Sorry,
pick.
Neil.
Now,
This
listen,
is
we
like-
got to jump. That's a huge play.
How about a 99-yard
Omaha to
drive win the
game
by
25.
you?
Wyndham knocking on the door against Jackson Milton, down 1 in the 4th quarter. They're at the 2-yard line.
So I had a conversation with somebody, and it was kind of funny because that year they said, well, and I don't remember who it was. And if I
Salem
did,
in the
I'll
red
say it
zone
anyway,
against
but
East
They said, well,
Liverpool.
they moved. They're going to go with Neil at quarterback.
End
because
of
Neil can't
3
play
up at
anywhere else,
Rayan
and Bobby
Stadium.
can play wide
Cheney
receiver, and I just
22-7 over
laughed.
Cardinal
I'm
Mooney.
like, I go, well, that seems
Here
like
comes
it's
the
pretty good, too. Let's not
Bombers.
cut him short now.
They're in the house. No?
That's I.
Did he mark them
Handoff right
short?
up the middle. And into the end zone. The Bombers
Wow, he was.
take the lead.
have a official timeout right now. We'll see what that is about. But Hood with the carry.
They need to stop. East Liverpool needs to stop. I
Daniel
don't think
Taggar's
East
going to be the
Liverpool-
one kicking.
This is roughly a 40-yarder. This is 30. This is at 10, about 40 yards.
Yep, it's just about 40 yards, maybe a 39-yard field goal attempt over here for Taggar. The kick is up,
39 yards
and
out.
he got it.
He nailed it. Oh, he got
got
it.
it. Just got it over right to it. Tell you what,
Man.
that's an all-pro kicker for you right there.
Yeah, he
All-Ohio kicker.
He still had about 15 yards. He probably could have put more on that too. I mean, like he put.
Boy, a big
he put
play
some
coming
insane
up
power
for
on that
Jackson
kick.
Milton's defense
So
or
with
Wyndham's
7:28 left
offense.
to go over here, the Chardon Hilltoppers.
We'll see what play they do here.
Yeah, they're going for 2. We'll make it a 7-point game.
Churchill, single receiver to the
I
right.
gotta think the big tailback's getting it.
High, single receiver to
No.
the left. Looking to pass. Rolling out left.
Ooh.
Throws
Nice
it back
job.
of the end
Nice
zone.
play.
Caught.
Beautiful
Gets the
fake.
2. Beautiful
2-point
execution.
conversion is good.
Salem at the 7-yard line.
Cheney looking to go in and put this
Johnson.
away.
Goal line formation. X line in the backfield. Handoff, X line. Up the
Salem
gut.
down to the 3.
Down to the 2-yard line. Gonna be close.
Eric Williams has to have about 15 tackles in this game.
Gotta take a lot out of that young man. Going both ways. They're gonna go back to X line, or Johnson's gonna get a quarterback keeper.
We got a flag.
Time got to be winding down in the South Range game, along with Canfield. They've been on running clocks the whole second
false
half.
start.
We'll sort it out here.
We can only hope it's a false start, right?
Yep, that's all we can hope.
Cleveland JFK has just scored. It's 35-14.
Yep.
False start on the Quakers. That'll back them up 5 yards. Replay second down.
Crestview's got the ball
8:45
against
here.
United, down
Time of
7,
turnover, would you guys want it?
21-14.
Yeah, let's get a fumble back.
The Rebels
here.
offense can
Timeout.
strike quick,
Yes, they
Steve.
Here, so we're going to go take a
That's a
timeout.
quick strike offense.
You're listening to
Big backfield in Talkington goes handoff up the middle, pushing towards the end zone, and no signal yet. Down at the 1-yard line. So a quick substitution for the Raiders as Luke Gehring comes back in the game for the Burgundy and Gold, trying to close down that middle.
How about La Brea? 28
Talkington under center.
point second half for the Vikings.
Takes himself and a whistle. We're going to get.
We should.
What do we have here?
Nice game by John Armini's crew tonight. That's a nice win against Keystone.
That'll cost him a whole
Both teams were
6
undefeated.
inches.
Right.
As big as Talkington is, if he just falls forward, it's a touchdown at this point.
That's it. But unfortunately for that,
Side carry to Barnes, who makes a man miss with speed and stiff arm, and he goes into the end zone. Touchdown,
Touchdown,
Austin
Matthews.
Barnes.
Yep.
And another quick 6 for
another one.
Matthews. That's going to make it 32-6 for the Mustangs.
Talkington under center. Takes a snap, he goes
Touchdown.
handoff, and his back goes into the end zone. Touchdown,
Canton
Crusaders.
CC.
So they draw
There's
it a
2
little bit
more for you,
closer,
B. And
But the Raiders
Omaha real quick. Salem just tacked on another one. Over my shoulder, it counts. Final out of Springfield. 41-14. So the Tigers go to 2-1. Going to the fourth quarter up in Weathersfield, it's 29-15 Middle Ridge over Newton Falls.
Streetsboro, game 23 is down inside the 10.
Revere trying to punch one in late against
Get it
West
into the end
Branch.
zone.
They're
There's
at the
still another
4-yard
opportunity, I
line.
guess, to get the first
That's
down.
game 19.
1-yard line.
I think they'd like to score here. As they're going to push. It's going to be Reed.
Touchdown. There's
and
another one, B. Final should start rolling in here on
Revere
a few other
finally
games.
getting on the court, getting on the board, courtesy of Brandon Reed. Well, that's something that you like to see here. Revere not giving up, able to
56-7.
finally
Beaver
score a
Local
touchdown
picks
here.
up their first win of the year.
This will line up for the
Garfield
extra
up
point.
28-7.
48-6.
Streetsboro 23. They're on the 7-yard line.
does
See if
score
we
here.
can
We
get
will
another
see
touchdown here.
The running clock.
Louisville is driving against Worcester down 10-7. This is after that turnover at the goal line. They have now advanced the ball to the 46-yard line of Worcester.
He's still fighting.
Anything on the Boardman Spartans? We haven't checked in there.
They had cut it to 7.
7, yeah.
Revere finally gets on the board against West
Now
Branch.
Second and goal from about the 3-yard line.
Jackson Milton driving against Wyndham down 7 in the fourth.
And Cam Bryant will now check into the game.
That's
for his
game
brother.
25, Eric. The Blue Jays are at the 27-yard line.
One to the left, shotgun formation, 2 backs in the back with them. Schiavi looking to pass. Rolling out. Decides to keep it. Left side. Out of bounds. Gets the first down. Good scramble there by the quarterback.
Covered up 41-14, 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter in that one.
Same formation as last. Now man in motion, that's 22. Handoff. Evans once again trying to bounce it around the right side and taken down in the backfield. First time we've seen that this drive.
Lisbon's made that a 33-20 game down at Toronto. They didn't quit, but there's some good things to build on in that second half.
In. We've had a few nice plays here. Caleb Miller's thrown the ball well. Chase Mueller, a couple nice catches. Zach Seaman, a couple nice catches. And Riston Job with a couple of nice runs.
That
up the
might
middle.
end there.
Going to go to Jobs again up the middle. Going to get 1 or 2 there.
Okay.
Leopard's going to pound it a little bit there.
Schiavi. Man in motion.
So the Raiders go to 3-0.
It's a flip pass. It's 22.
Touchdown there for
in the
Jackson
end zone.
Milton, Mike.
Touchdown.
What do you
Blue
do? 1 or
Jays.
2
That
here.
is Gavin White.
It's late.
It's late.
Getting a touch pass. Gets in the end zone to make the score 13-14.
Going to try to tie it up.
Now Khan for the PAT. Snap is back, kick is up, and kick is good.
Yes,
we have a
sir.
tie ball game here.
You know what we haven't had in the first 2 weeks?
Were you down on the field earlier?
Yeah,
They're
got some
big.
size. Yep, some big boys.
How about this drive?
Miller takes
After
the
the
snap, going to
fumble.
roll to his right. Looking, going to unload. Nice catch. Seaman breaks the tackle, going to get out of bounds.
It's a
First
gutsy
down, Leopards. And
effort by
they're going
Louisville
to be
tonight.
about
They're down 10-0.
the 10. Oh, they're going to give them the 10. So it's going to be first and goal from the
I think
10.
the Canfield game's gone final. I just
5
haven't seen
minutes
the
to go
score
here.
on it yet.
Fourth quarter off the left side by Colin Murphy. Full on blitz. Running back. Riccardi going back to the 50, and that has got to be intentional grounding, and it will. Back at the 50-yard line is Riccardi. Just trying to throw that away. Couldn't get it anywhere under an intense blitz coming in from Brookfield. They brought the heat from all sides. A 0 blitz coming in, and Riccardi had no choice.
Making good decisions.
Yes.
I've noticed
to see
we've got
Leadership punch
yeah,
this
one,
in.
and I've noticed that we've put him.
Yeah, they've struggled
in
the first
rollout
2
more
weeks.
this week than we have in the past, which tells me he's probably more comfortable with that.
Yep,
Gonna roll him again. Gonna go to the end zone. Pass is caught. He is touchdown.
There's another one, B.
Caught Zach Seaman in the corner of the end zone. Instant replay on the board.
Yes.
Referee says touchdown. Oh, we got a penalty flag. What do we got going on here?
Roughing the passer.
They're going to call somebody for coming off the sidelines or something?
JFK trying to get closer.
59 to go here in the fourth quarter. As the ball snap, Antoine Brown trying to get some speed, tug at the jersey, trying to walk the tightrope once again. He'll be down and around the 20-yard line. So actually stepped out of bounds a little sooner than anticipated, and it'll be down
Okay.
at the 24-yard line, and they will be bringing the chains over to get a measurement going.
20 to 14, Boardman's down. About 4 minutes left in that game.
So we're going to possibly see what measurement will, but no, this will not be a measurement. This will be an injured G-man down on the field.
Person gets a fumble, so they're hanging alive.
Hi, I'm Colin
Pizza
Chupa,
Joe's
and
is
I'm
in the
Kelsey
house.
Clem from K Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing
Sponsored
firm
by
specializes
Mike
in
Pizza
media
Joe's,
planning and
the
buying,
official-
public relations,
Pete,
event marketing
it's the official
strategies,
pizza
and
station of
strategic
YSN.
Wings and pizza, thanks to them.
We're dragging a couple guys out to the 14.
Nice little run
15-yard
there.
line.
He's put together some nice runs here in this fourth quarter, Jamie.
Owens,
Salem trying to punch one
in my
more.
understanding,
in.
he has
They don't
always
really
been a
need to.
good
They're already
football
up
player.
35
My brother
13.
actually coached this sophomore class in 5th grade
Boardman Cheney
basketball.
game should be
Owens
about
was one of
ending.
our players, and the way it was always described to me is he is a heck of a football player. We're seeing it here tonight. Really, his first action on the varsity level, of course.
41-14 over Shaw.
It's tough to get carries, split carries. Missing a
Cheney's
phone.
been impressive in that.
That's
They
horrible.
played
Go
good
up, go
defense.
upstairs.
Montford
Your final from Canfield is 35-14 Cardinals.
inside the 20 down to the 10.
They go to 2-1 for Mike Pavlansky's team.
Field before a swarm of Hilltoppers come in on the
And they got to
tackle.
keep going.
They do got to keep going. On the tackle for them was, in
I believe
fact,
that
number
Crestview
7,
United
as
has
Heath
gone
mentioned
final.
once again. For the Hilltoppers, who came in with the last hit on the tackle. It's going to be 5:40 left to go now. They go hurry up.
Salem trying to little jet sweep.
X line, cut back. Trent Davis on the
Lot of
tackle, tripped
talent.
up by Dorsey
Sharden
to
intercepts
begin
Brady
with.
Shannon,
Davis
so
finishes him off there.
That'll end that threat.
Be about over.
Still have a little bit of discussing to
Pretty
do
good
about who we
comeback,
want to
but you
pick
can't spot
exactly.
Wow,
State
No.
that's very
15,
true. I
33.
think probably go with Nick Hendricks. It's either him or TC. TC's had another great week, but at some point, got to give it to somebody else. Daniels coming in motion. They give it to him. The jet sweep coming to the near side, turns it up, and he's going to be brought down at the 5-yard line.
This year, he's
Yeah.
out too.
He's out down
Lowville
there on the
15
sideline
is on the.
with his shoulder pads off.
They just scored. I'm sorry. That'll make it 34-6, Mike. So they've opened it up.
Johnson.
Took them a while to get
got
going.
Yes, it did.
Quarterback
There's Salem.
Eric
Nice tackle.
Williams. What a play.
Gregorino's in the backfield.
Matthews.
They're going to let him get one. He's got it late. Spins off one, shrugs off a couple tacklers. Looks like he's got another.
4:45 remaining.
Humber
First and
Eagles.
goal from the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to let the play clock wind down. Expect Owens to get the ball one more time. Turn, toss, going towards the left. Owens stiff arms one, but he's going to be brought down.
Johnson up the gut.
Touchdown. Salem Quakers.
And
Touchdown.
he's in.
Get another
Salem Quaker
touchdown on the
touchdown with
board.
5:12 here to go in the fourth quarter.
Munoz in the backfield with Gregorino to his left. Takes a snap, and he's going to keep it himself around the left edge. Cuts back into the middle.
Here's a touchdown for
Jumps in
Matthews. We
untouched
get that one, so
for
2 more on
another
the board.
Mustangs touchdown.
Beat that
Breaks
game
the
go
huddle.
final in United.
4 minutes remaining.
Just about to.
Inning now in the fourth quarter.
Lone man to the top, and Hoover, luckily going to get a guy over top of him, is East Cleveland Shaw, bringing across in motion. It's Daniels' turn. Give Daniels.
Touchdown.
End zone. Touchdown.
Down there for the Eagles.
Levante Daniels, his first varsity score. And Hubbard gets it back out to the continuous clock.
St. John's, and not what you want to see coming back home. High hopes for this team. I mean, we still.
Meanwhile, up in Jackson Milton, tied at 14 in the fourth. The Wyndham Bombers have the ball at their own 38.
But you'd like to see him at least get some positive things going the rest of this game. So they're going for two. He's just going to throw that quick slant, pass deflected and incomplete. So 40-6, and as we wait for the special teams, fill you guys in on that great pizza that they got locally.
JFK trying to get closer.
Still for Garfield. And there'll be a QB sneak up the middle trying to get some sort of yardage on the play, but it will only gain probably half, maybe not even a yard.
48-6 West Branch late in the fourth quarter down in Beloit.
Back to the sideline for Gavin Strom, and Aiden Rossi will come in for number, that seems, 27, Ambrose Hozo. And as a helicopter flies over by, you got 2:33 to go in the fourth quarter. He will go all the way.
Huh? Touchdown for Liberty.
Allen trying to drive late against Poland. They're down 13. Mineral Ridge has increased their lead to 36-15 over Newton Falls.
Boy, they busted that game open.
They did, and they trailed early.
That's a good win. Kennedy trying to get in, Mike. They're going to get in. There's another touchdown.
There we go.
Yes. And no, he's back to pass. He's looking. He's being pressured. Get rid of it, son. Oh, he's sacked for a loss. And that's just a chance he's got that pressure. He's got to get rid of
Toronto 41-26. That's a final over Lisbon.
So 3rd down and 9, and a great job by the Bulldog defense. The pressure there, just too much. 3rd down and 9 now. So what do you do here, Coach? I mean,
Lakeview's down 6 to Liberty late in the fourth, but the Leopards have the ball.
You can get some clips on the ground with Woomer, too. And that's what they're going to do. Woomer off tackle, still going. They're going to give him forward progress at about the 21. That's going to bring up about a 4th and 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th and 4. I say you go back to him again. You might as well. Go back to Woomer. Can't hurt. Or fake the handoff. I would fake the handoff.
LeBray up on Keystone, 49-20 late in the fourth.
I like that. Let's see what that.
Omaha. Just like that, the Potters. Just trying to tack one on for a little confidence.
First and 10 coming up from the 29. Henning dropping back to throw. Murphy in on the pressure. Hits it off right side and up past the first down marker. Another big play for Western in the pass game, getting them down the field. And we've talked about it all night long. Find the other guys. Get the passing game working. And it is working here right now. Western Reserve rolling down the field.
Jackson just scored against Boardman.
And that shows production right there. You know, find different guys to go to.
And Henning dropping back again. Looks right side. It's intercepted. I think it's TJ Lavery. It is the Brookfield wide receiver.
Victory formation up in LeBray. The Vikings are going to win 49-20.
For yet again, another touchdown. And boy, oh boy, You want to talk about a premier quarterback in the area, folks. Look no further than Jefferson area and what they got in number 4.
West
Oh
Branch,
my goodness, the junior
48-6.
quarterback
They go to
able to keep
3-0
a
on
play
this
alive for
year.
so long and holds out to the last second, finds again, yet another man comes away with a big touchdown, make it 40.
Wide open. He's going to turn right. Oh, flea flicker. He pitched it. He did. Shades of Randy Moss in the 2000s for the Minnesota Vikings.
What are we watching?
That's shades of Randy Moss right there from the 2000 Minnesota Vikings. Was that Dean Boyd? I think that pitched that too.
Oh, did they draw that up, or was that like on the fly?
I think they did draw that. That reminds me so much of Culpepper to Moss, and then he pitches it out before halftime. Shannon is going to be sacked in the backfield, though. A big-time loss that time, and that's going to be a loss of about possibly 20 or more.
Yeah, it's a very big loss.
A big loss that time, and all that momentum they had has just shifted away.
Yeah, and Mark Manning still on the sidelines. He's drinking a lot of water. He's trying to get these cramps out, but I don't know to how much success. Yeah, it was like a timeout.
And they are in fact going to call a timeout. So we want to give you some updates around some scores that are happening around the valley right now.
That last drive of the half and then into the second half definitely dominated that game.
Talented family. You got Eddie Mack over there running wild for Hurst.
And Burchett in the game.
Potters are going 4 wide here.
Timeout. Salem. 2:07 to go. Fourth quarter.
Potters trail 42-13. Just a few minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Potter football live on YSN, your sports network, and a special shout out to Mr. Croxell and the Potter News Network for this beautiful
Timeout East Liverpool
video
in their
coverage
game.
of tonight's game here at Patterson Field.
That one mistake, Cheney's, but Cheney, other than the one miscue that the intercepts for the touchdown, and then some of the pre-snap penalties. Other than that, they've played really, really well tonight. Very disciplined tonight.
Very, and I like to see the guys come back after losing their quarterbacks a couple weeks ago, going out to an 0-2 start, and hey, I'll be the first to tell you, I give Chris Emile a hard time, but it's just to make sure that these kids come out here and respond. So
Cheney trying to put this in, Mike.
They're going to try and
You're going to see a great celebration like we saw at East a couple weeks ago when this thing ends.
Oh yeah, you'll see the kids very excited.
They're going to pass on a rollout, and it's going to be
And that would have been great for the kid coming back in there to get his confidence.
Tell Eric B, because you got to get switched to that game if they're sitting on the goal line.
Anthony Cusick getting the play from the sidelines.
5:30 on the clock, 10 on the shot or on the game clock. Yeah, on the shot clock. Playing basketball.
Throws that ball out to Xander Withrow.
Shannon with another pick, Mike.
Gets down to about the 2.
Yeah, bulldozes his way down, drops his shoulder, gets to about the 2 or 3 yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
3rd and goal.
3rd and real short, real close to the goal. And usually, if you're the
I can
Rebels,
tell you late,
handing the
Worcester
ball
is
up
at
the middle,
the
that is not
Louisville
working for them
21-yard
tonight.
line, down 4.
Gotten very little yardage running it up the gut.
Oh, he's back to pass.
Galt look to throw, and it's going to be knocked down. Great play there by number 11.
So we'll see what the Rebels pull out of their
Omaha, game 25. Wyndham
and
knocking
play to
on the
Rocco
door
Ventura, rounds the
late
corner, dives
to
in, he gets the
take the
touchdown.
lead against
Just inside the cone.
touchdown Crestview. They're an extra point away from
Let's see
time,
if they'll
but
bring out.
Wyndham
Minute 18.
has taken the lead. So this is an extra point here.
Interesting. We're at this point we've held them about 20 less points than Beaver Local did, and we scored about 20 less points.
Yeah.
Extra point, no good. So it's 20-14.
It'll be a good
Williams.
one next week.
Shotgun snap. Keeper.
103
up the
left
middle,
up at
lowers
Rayan
his
Stadium.
head, and
Josh
Potter touchdown. Eric Williams. Little effort all the way to the end here by the junior quarterback, Mr.
21
Eric
all
Williams,
there.
who's just got to be really tired.
I would say coming off.
Football team, if they could just kind of get some leadership things in order.
Give to the first man through. That's number 7, Mr. Douglas.
Louisville scorer or Worcester?
That may be it for tonight.
Number 60, Shea Olds Jr. running in for getting his first action for the Cheney Cowboys. You're going to see a really big celebration.
No, they
We always
just
like to
came
see
out
it.
of a
We saw it
timeout there at
couple
the
weeks ago
15.
East. A lot of fun. And we'll be back with our post-game show when it ends. Second and 11, 25 seconds remaining. Again, our next broadcast will be next Friday night here at historic Reagan Stadium. Kevin and I will be back to see the East Golden Bears and Akron Ellet.
Once again, give it back to number 7.
And he's still trying. And I appreciate him running hard like that, and that'll probably end it.
He's going to get touchdown there, Mike.
In the end zone.
Oh.
Booster answers.
Gutsy drive.
Another one that was a gutsy drive.
Up the middle.
East Liverpool
Take
not
it down
quitting
maybe to
against
6 or
Salem.
7.
Streetsboro,
Minute 18.
game 23 is down on the 2-yard line.
Interesting. We're at this point we've held
There's
up
your
about
ball
20
game
plus
from
points.
Cheney.
We're
The
down
Cowboys,
about
22-7.
Yeah.
First win of the year.
That'll be a good
Williams,
one.
shotgun snap, keeper up the middle, lowers his head.
Garfield beats
and
JFK 28-14.
Potter touchdown. Eric Williams.
JFK's first loss of the year.
Little effort all the way to the end here by the junior quarterback,
still goes
Mr.
to
Eric
3-0.
Williams, who's just got to be really tired.
I would say coming off the field here.
Him and Devin both, I mean,
Holding his-
they
holding
go
his-
both ways. I think he took a shot in his thigh there.
That should be the NFM for tonight, I'd hope.
Well, with 46 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, I would imagine that's going to be it.
It's going to be a final, Mike. They're kneeling on it in the Urson game, so that'll be a 36-27 final.
Right down the middle.
Nice job, Devin Toothman.
You got to give them some credit. They're down 33-0.
So Potters get on the board here
A
late
lot
in
of
the fourth
mistakes.
quarter.
They'll have to get cleaned up against Fitch next week.
They'll clean them up.
Yes.
And, Dan Reardon will use this tool, big
second and
time to
9.
get after these guys and let them know.
From his own 42. 4 minutes left. Plenty of time for United to score. I mean, they did one earlier in the first quarter in 10 seconds.
They did.
So they hand off to Kiko.
Who gets
It's
hit
met by a host of
21-all.
rebels.
Crestview.
He
That was
got
a great
hit
drive to
hard.
tie it.
Couldn't
Mhm.
quite tell who
Absolutely.
played the hit on him, but
Streetsboro gets into the end zone
Crestview's
again, so
defense
they're
just is a
49 to
different team in
14.
the second half.
yes, they are. The Crestview is a different team in the second half. It is
Final
just
from
a
Hubbard,
cult of
47-14.
So you got
The
6 to
Eagles
go. Third and
improved to
6.
3-0.
And Kirkland Miller is back out on the field now.
Yes, he is. So he must have got hydrated and ready to play again.
Yep, drank some pickle juice. I've heard that works.
So Daniel Fitzgerald is now
trying
here.
to answer.
Fake to Kiko. It's
It's
brought down in the
down.
backfield
Wow.
It's gonna be
for a
fourth down.
loss there.
What a play.
I believe that's the first time they've sacked him all night.
That was Rockland Ventura with the sack there. So even though he's getting kind of stuffed at the line every time here, he's able to make plays on defense just the same.
So he's now starting to give them a little bit of the what he's been facing all game.
36-22,
Now,
Middle
Kirkland
Ridge
is
over
back
Newton
for the
Falls in
punt.
the fourth. Rams in victory formation.
Nice to see these. Nice to see kids when they come back out on the field when they've
42-20.
injured. And,
Salem remains
from up here in the
perfect.
booth, don't really
Jackson,
know
Mike,
what
20 to
happened
14
them.
final.
Yeah, it's
over
always
Boardman.
comforting to see them come back out on the field.
Pretty good effort by the Spartans.
Yes.
Always good knowing they're okay because you never want to see someone injured.
We got 4th and 9, 2 minutes and
42-20,
50
Salem
seconds
comes away
left.
with a
We're
win.
all tied up here in Hanoverton, Ohio.
Miller in the shotgun. Going to look over
Louisville
the
trying
sideline.
to answer here.
14 seconds on the play clock. Miller takes the snap.
Middle Ridge on the move late.
Now he takes the snap. Looking to his left. Going to go. Oh, it's going to be stripped. Leopards are going to get back on. We're going to need a timeout, though. We're going to have to call timeout here. Yep. There you go. So
Okay.
timeout. Still got the ball. 40 seconds to go. I was watching the play unfold. Did we have anybody down the sidelines, Neil? I couldn't
was
tell.
We had a final on the
No, but did he have a
Lowville-Wellsville
step?
game?
He was going
Like,
dead
just
right.
Get him.
Third,
But
So
33-6,
we'll
I believe,
reset.
was the
40
final.
seconds to go. Generals lead 16-14. Fourth quarter. Leopards football, second down, and they lost about, 7 there? So it'll be
27-14, Mike, final Poland
Using this
over
as a liftoff year. They might
Howland.
not make it 15 straight winning seasons.
Bulldogs
but,
go to 2-1. Howland falls to 1-2.
Take, and they're not going away anywhere anytime soon in the MVAC.
United punted, so
last year, and they had a good season, but the MVAC.
yeah, I think that's going to be the ball game to get to, the 21 all.
Mm-hmm.
5 set up here inside the money zone. As that one will be spiked down to the ground at the line of scrimmage to stop the clock here with 30 seconds to go.
Wyndham comes away with a hard-fought win against Jackson Milton. Just went final 20-14.
Yeah, that was a good football game.
Warriors defense struggled at times in this ball game, but they found their rhythm. They found their groove. They were able to stop up this.
Blue Jays fall to 1-2. The Bombers go to 2-1.
Warriors' performance on defense.
So their performance on defense. Ooh.
That one nearly picked off. It might be a touchdown. And no, stopped up just short at the 1 with 24 seconds left. We'll
I got to think Louisville's running out of time against Worcester.
I think they're going to try and spike it again. 17, 16, 15. Ball hasn't been placed just yet on the 1 yard line as Wilder set up. Riccardi in the shotgun.
They just need
He'll
a
take
field
this
goal.
one right
They
back
used to have
up
a
the
pretty
middle.
good
He
kicker
gets
always
wrapped
in
up on
Louisville.
third. Goes backwards in with 4, 3, 2, 1. Good night, Berlin Center. Randy Clark, congratulations. Win 100.
Was that a final from Western Reserve? What was it?
Sorry, look at some confusion again amongst the
31-12.
refs.
Okay.
Pretty good turnaround victory for Coach Clark. Victory number 100.
Victory 100.
We'll talk about that in the Joe Dickey scoreboard.
They're resetting the clock.
The clock had continued to run, so he must have went out of bounds.
Yeah. Yeah. So because if he wouldn't have gone out
And
of
there's
bounds,
your ball game in Louisville. Worcester
2
comes
minutes
up with
and
a
32
pick.
seconds left on the clock. Rebels with the ball, 21-21, all tied up in Hanoverton. And again, I would not, if I were the Rebels, I would not want to rush down the field too fast and score.
absolutely not. And that handout to Rockland Batura, story of the night.
Yes.
Rockland Batura has been held at the line.
He's rushed
Streetsboro
very little
Struthers got to be
tonight.
in the final
I mean,
few minutes
yeah,
there.
It's been
56 to 14.
getting a ball in his hands a different way than just
Absolutely.
right up the middle.
Yeah.
Last week he used that a lot.
Yes, he did. And throws that ball. Oh! They say that was
off the-
incomplete. But yeah, that was scooped up by, I think that was number 19, Brock Rhodes, who dropped the interception earlier.
Just
for
playing
United.
center field, and the ball came right to him.
You want
over
to
the head
Omaha
of
to
one of the
game
receivers,
13.
and
But it looks like it hit the
Lakeview
ground right
is
before he
knocking
got
on
his
the
hands
door.
Had
They're
the
at the 3-yard
opportunity.
line, down 6 in the fourth quarter.
So 4th and 3.
Here we go. Looking for their first victory.
We're also sitting on 74. Touchdown. We need that one more to get 75 here.
I think he's got it. Yes, he does.
Oh,
There's
second
75.
effort punches it in.
How big is this extra point?
Oh, this is big. We got to stick here for
Gotta
the
stay
extra
here
point.
for this one. There can't be much time left.
No.
I wouldn't think. Pretty good drive.
Crestview United tied at 21.
Yeah, Crestview punted. That could go to overtime, I think. And we could catch some overtime, Mike, because it's early.
We'll take overtime.
56-14 is the final of the Struthers Streetsboro.
56-14. Whew.
They put up some numbers. Here's the extra point.
Struthers' first loss.
He got it. Made the extra point. 21-20.
Garfield's win tonight. That's Coach Moser's 55th. He's the winningest coach there now.
Yeah, since he's become the head coach there, they've turned that program around. I know they enjoyed having us at the primetime show yesterday. You called in, and that's a good win for them over a very good JFK team.
Yeah, absolutely.
To go to Warren and get a victory, 21-20, they made the extra point.
Made the extra point.
Way farther than they needed to go for the extra point. Grant Knight keeps it.
Back to
throwing it.
Caffey had 16 carries, Mike,
Steps out of bounds.
226 yards and 4 touchdowns for Hubbard.
They couldn't tell who
That's
that
pretty
was
good.
completed to.
Pretty good night.
No, I guess it was an
It was
incomplete.
incomplete.
Pass.
Now
Looks
they're
like he
saying
was-
an incomplete pass. So,
It looks like maybe he was out of bounds when he made the catch.
so the ball to 45, 145 left. 21-21. Grant Knight in the shotgun. Receivers to his right and left. Hands to Kiko.
Hands it to Kiko.
On the end around. Kiko up to the
Gets about
just
6.
beyond the 50 to the 49.
Yeah, game's winding down
of
here. Not a lot
Crestview.
left. We know we got maybe overtime
You might
limit.
have overtime here, and can't be much time left in the Liberty game, Mike. That's about it. Matthews is kind of running out the clock against
126
Sebring.
And counting.
Everybody else is just about wrapped up.
And Grant Knight back to pass, throwing it up. Caught.
Caught at the 30.
And he's still on
Oh,
his feet.
my
He is
goodness.
going.
Touchdown
and
Touchdown
United.
United.
A
Wow.
big hitter.
104 left.
Little
Ford
underneath
in the
route,
game.
broke 2
Ford
tackles.
Kiko with the touchdown reception.
Wow.
And you
That's a
can
big
hear
win
this
if Coach
united-
Ogilvy gets that victory. That gives
this
what
united,
Crestview 2
fan
losses.
base.
2 losses.
They are loud and proud of their team. That is
No dirty laundry
6
on the
points.
field. It looks like they're going to go up with less than or just over a minute left
Yeah, pretty good
as
throw
they
on the
come out with
rollout.
this extra point attempt.
What a play there.
See if Crestview can answer. United up 27-21.
There was 2:36 to go in that Lakeview game, so Liberty will have a chance, Mike.
They got a shot.
And the extra point
is
good. Plenty good. Plenty good.
Decent field
that was
position. I'll
almost
start
kicked
at their
back to New Water.
35.
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
There is a flag. It might be a taunting again. They got that their last touchdown. They got a taunting call. I couldn't see anything from what it was for.
I didn't see. It was around the place of the placement holder.
Personal foul called on Lakeview. That will bring the ball to the 50-yard line. First and 10. Liberty.
Got it out to the 50, Mike.
They got a shot.
Yes, they do.
Niles 44-24 over East.
Oh, a little throwback.
Ball to number 81. Zarquise Brown.
I think we got a
And
long
the
completion
catch is
here.
Good.
Ball's going to be down to the 19-yard line, Mike.
They are moving. So we got Crestview United. United, that game should just be about over.
Right. And this one here, I think, are about the last two.
Sebring Matthews, Middle Ridge, Newton Falls. Looking for scores from them.
Just a little insight on that United Crestview game. There was a flag on the PAT. So United will kick off at the 45.
Wow, that's a big penalty.
First 10. Liberty.
Liberty trying to retake the lead.
Snaps the ball, goes out wide. Tries to find somebody.
Got him.
He
Touchdown.
will find CJ Myers.
Wow.
Wow.
That was a good throw.
Wow.
Freshman finds Myers.
104 left, Mike, in that United game, so not much time left there.
Well, that will bring the score to 26-21.
Getting some touchdowns.
We are.
19-yard pass.
Malvern defeats Waterloo tonight 51-16. Hudson beat Harding tonight 17-0.
Attention, current lessees of most makes and models. Tri-State Ford has a special offer for you. Come to Tri-State Ford, turn in your lease early, and get up to $2,500 in trade equity toward a new Ford or pre-owned vehicle, plus our exclusive.
So Rebels down 28-21,
Crespi with the
104
last-ditch
left
effort.
on the clock. Let's see what Anthony Cusick comes out to do.
And pass play winding up. And he almost gets dropped. Gets the pass
Gets
to
the ball out to Rockland. Rockland runs to the
first
35,
down,
39-yard line.
So that'll stop the clock.
First and 10, 53 seconds left.
And that's exactly what you want to do if you're the Rebels. Anthony Cusick escaping
Oh,
pressure.
there is dirty laundry on the field.
Oh, there is. We'll see who it's on.
It looks like it's in the area where it'd be on the Rebels.
Block in the back on the Rebels. And that is a huge call right there. That will bring them back to the 18-yard line.
Gerard with a shutout over Elliott.
Nice runs
Excuse me,
tonight.
Elliott
that have
tonight,
been called
35
back.
nothing.
And
A couple of receptions, actually.
Yes.
Like
both of them, yeah, because he wasn't getting anywhere.
2-point conversion. Looks like there's a
Liberty
flag down
going
there
for the
now.
2-point conversion.
Well, a lot of crazy stuff here in the fourth quarter. It's
Yes,
been a
we
good
did see
second
some
half.
crazy stuff. Couple big throws.
We'll call another timeout. Right back.
That's
Plenty
the
of
final
field
there
left.
in the game for
United.
I mean, I'm not
The
not
Rebels
United.
did burn all their
Matthews
timeouts. So
What's our final?
Yeah, I didn't quite catch it. The score
And a
went off
pass
quick. I think
to,
it was
Rocket
40
Ventura.
to 6.
And he will be taken down
Charges
the middle of the
ahead.
field. He does get the first down, though, so the clock is stopped temporarily as the chain's set up. But the Rebels cannot waste any time
46
getting
to
this
6.
play.
to get up on the ball
46 to 6.
So,
at the 33-yard line.
Ridge
in high school, the
game's
clock
still going
does
on. It's
stop while the chains are
36-22
setting up
late in
after
the
a first
fourth.
down.
39 seconds.
And they get the snap off quick.
Rebels on the move.
Throws the ball up to Kirkland Miller again, who gets out of bounds. The Rebels are playing this very smart.
Liberty going for the 2-point conversion.
Farrell snaps, trying to find an open man. Will trying to run himself.
He
Will
got
find
it. You
Yes,
got the
he
count
will
twos,
find
right?
a 2-point
It's a
conversion.
big 2.
That is a big 2.
28-21 lead there with not much time left.
2nd and 2. Ball
Crespi
on the
down to a couple
42.
snaps.
Cusick back.
32 seconds
Jefferson
on the clock.
game
No
about
timeouts.
winding down.
Hancock snaps the ball to Cusick.
Yep.
Cusick thought he was going to keep it.
Incomplete
Throws it a
pass.
little over the head
we're
of
still looking for
Withrow.
scores from.
Yep, just over the head of Xander Withrow.
Got
And
the United
if that were
Crestview game,
completed,
Jefferson Edgewood,
Withrow had
and
had
then we
room
got
to
Liberty
run.
Lakeview.
He did have a guy waiting for him, but he had a good 5 to 10 more yards of daylight.
So 3rd and 2. Cusick's getting the play from the sidelines.
B, put
25
that
seconds left on the clock.
Newton Falls
Looks
Ridge
like
game
they
on
do
so we know
have
where
the-
we're at there.
They are in the huddle, so with the extra time here, they're taking a breather.
Yeah, with the incomplete pass, that does stop the clock.
They do have only 15 seconds now on the play clock, so that brings into factor. No timeouts left.
Yeah. There's the ball up high, incomplete
Over.
again.
Final?
4th and
Late.
2 now.
4th and 2. That ball was way over the head of Kirkland Miller, and that's a hard job to do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Kirkland Miller
Kirkler's
standing at
6'2".
Yep.
6'2", 183 pounds, and he threw it probably another 3 feet over his head.
And he was under some pretty heavy pressure there. So
22 seconds left. 4th and 2. Here we go, fans.
this is
United Eagles,
this is the ball game.
28-21. 4th and 2. This is it. First down, and they run another play. But there's only 22 seconds left, and the Rebels have no timeouts. So it has to be near the sidelines.
Throws that ball and
That's going to be
drops
the
by
ball game,
Kirkland
like
Miller.
28-21.
Wow.
United's going to win that
Big
one.
win for United.
That will be
Got a
the
drive
game here.
going in the
I
Newton
would
Falls game.
suspect that the victory formation is
Here we
30
go
left.
here, trying to get it in the end zone.
Jefferson's sitting at the 5-yard line, trying to punch an extra one in against Edgewood. Not sure they need it. It's 48-21.
Right side, he's going to be stopped. And I believe that is Herb.
Flags
We're gonna get a
flying up
penalty
there
flag
in
on the play.
Weathersfield.
As curious as to what the penalty is. As you're getting a personal foul on Newton Falls. I'm not sure what the personal foul is for. As it seems like not too sure what happened there. I'm kind of confused as it looked like everything was clean, but then probably 2 or 3 seconds after the play when everyone was walking away, there was a flag thrown. So now Newton Falls once again shooting itself in the foot as the clock's running now. And this is just a weird series of events because Newton Falls is just really baffled right now as the offensive lineman ran off the field, not sure why. When he ran off the field, they didn't have another offensive lineman on the field. So now Newton Falls got to score quick here. He's going to roll out. He's going to go to the end zone. You're going to take it. He's going to escape the pressure. As he's going to try to get the defender off of him. And he's going to be tackled. And Newton Falls is going to call him their last time
Jefferson
out
with an impressive win tonight, 48-21 over Edgewood.
As Rapsick was tackled.
They're 3-0.
Right behind the line of scrimmage.
Good football team. Good quarterback play.
That's going to bring up, I'm assuming.
Lakeview trying to drive it here late, Mike. Down to these 2 games. That looks like we're correct.
Yeah.
Second down it. Ball on the 45. Fox snaps a pass to Gavin yet again. Minute 15 left.
But now is Rapsick. He's going to get the ball. Long third down. He's going to have to get rid of it fast, and it's going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 20. So this is your last chance. Have to throw a Hail Mary into the end zone here.
Winding down.
See a couple hook and
We're
ladders.
getting there.
With 51 seconds remaining.
Play up in Liberty. They're like 3rd and inches.
That's a big play too, because they couldn't stop the clock there. Newton Falls trying to punch this one in.
He's going to step back pass.
Screen
It's gonna be a
pass.
screen pass to his brother. Trying to make a couple defenders
We're
miss.
looking for
Couldn't
some
get any
late
defenders.
touchdowns. Where were we at? B78,
Yes.
77.
Now there's a little.
Here we go with Lakeview. We need a 77. Not a bad night.
Fox snaps and gives the ball to Majorca.
When you have to run the ball here, you get the first down. Now you got to get up and go.
Yeah, you got to move. You've used your timeouts.
I'm thinking a text to Coach Armini for StreamYard.
Absolutely.
Coach Emil.
Coach Emil.
get those two.
Clock snaps and drops back. Trying to find it.
Shaner?
Gavin Bauer,
Mhm.
the intended receiver, and the pass is
They're still playing here. Those are the ones that are hard to get. These guys that finish late.
No.
good still. Second down and 10.
Oh, they took a knee. That's going to be the game.
Newton Falls is going to start league play. next week, too,
36-22 is going to be the final of the Mineral
gonna
Ridge
have a
game.
knee taken.
36-22.
Lakeview with a couple last-ditch opportunities.
Ridge, 2 straight wins.
Yeah, those are big ones. I could get a message out to Coach Shaner.
Gavin yet again. Pass is deflected.
Incomplete. Lakeview will. Couple things running against Lakeview here. Time and downs.
Aiden Stevens is going to call in from LeBray, the quarterback, the talented quarterback.
He had a pretty big night. Can catch you up on what he did. 17 carries, 85 yards, 5 touchdowns, 6 total for the night, and also threw for 165
Yeah,
yards.
he's going to call in.
Big penalty on Liberty sets Lakeview down at the 25. Tick, 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 tick. Time is winding down. Jen, Gracie, and Sue. Wow. Great job by the ladies in here tonight.
Yes.
Trying to find an open receiver. We're trying to find Big Roberts with passes. Down 4. Caught it. Good. Second down and 10.
I have messages that Emil and Armini, we want to, after this, maybe take some commercials and get set up for the Joe Dickey Electric.
Yeah, we'll do that.
After this Lakeview game here.
Yeah, as soon as they go, we'll call it a night here. We'll head over there. We'll get all the scores for you.
Aiden Stevens is going to call in, so it's a nice one. The quarterback, yeah.
Snaps and drops back. Trying to find an intended
Well, he's
receiver.
running around forever.
Inside to run the
Got to
ball.
get it to the zone.
We'll pass the ball to Roberts in the
Touchdown?
in the end zone.
They
Touchdown.
scored.
I was screened.
Yeah, we were screened, but we're counting it. It was on the
It's
screen,
on
so
there.
that counts. The Steve Leslie poll got in the way. So you go for one here, do you go for 2 to win it?
You go for one and it extends
Nah,
our
I'm
show
gonna
into
disagree with you. I'm
overtime.
going for the deuce to win the game.
Wow.
78.
They're
Not a bad
kicking it.
evening. No. 78 with the girls is not a bad evening. How big is this extra point here?
We can get to 80 with overtime.
Yeah, a couple
I'm
scores. It's
greedy.
true,
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Yeah, I saw anything.
Good.
Got it. Gonna go a little OT. Do we stay on the overtime?
We have to.
Yes, you do.
We can't break away. How about that? Gutsy drive by the Bulldogs.
What a game so far, folks. Flopping back and forth.
Coach Emil said he will get on, so I'll get a link sent to him. All right. Just send it to me so I can send to them. How about that touch pass?
That's great.
Oh, man. What did we have there? 3 touchdowns in the last
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
This is great. For a game that was 7-0 most of the first half.
We're in the overtime. If you want to rattle down some scores while they're getting prepared,
I
probably
can do
go
that.
overtime.
Beaver Local got their first win, 56-7 over Minerva. Western Reserve falls to Brookfield, 31-12, 100th win for Randy Clark at the school. And South Range just continues to roll along. They mow down Canton Central tonight, 42-20. Cheney gets their first win, 22-7 over Cardinal Mooney. Canfield back in the win column, 35-14 over Cleveland JFK. Crestview falls to United. Late touchdown by the Eagles to win 28-21. Niles doubles up East, 44-22. Camel shuts out East Palestine, 40-0. Jefferson improves to 3-0 with a 48-21 win over Edgewood. Girard shuts out Ellett, 35-0. Warren JFK loses their first of the year, 28-14 to Garrettsville Garfield. LeBray, 49-20 over Keystone. Liberty Lakeview, that one's still in progress. Tied at 28 in the fourth. Leopards have the ball. There's not much time left, but they're still in the fourth quarter. This one appears to be headed to overtime. And then Toronto all over Lisbon, 41-26. Lowville still perfect on the season, 33-6 over Wellsville. You have Matthews defeating Sebring, 46-6. Newton Falls losing to Middle Ridge, 36-22. Poland, 27-14 over Howland. West Branch, 3-0, 48-6 over Revere. East Liverpool falls to Salem, who's also 3-0 on the season, 42-20. Hubbard, TC Caffey, average night at the office, 226 rushing, 4 touchdowns, 47-14 over Shaw. Springfield wins their second straight, 41-14 over Geneva. Struthers falls to Streetsboro, 56-14. Chardon had a 33-0 lead over Ursuline. The Irish fall in that one, 36-27. Dan Reardon's team didn't quit, but you can't spot a state champion that many points.
Team, no doubt.
Wyndham with a late touchdown beats Jackson Milton 20-14. Worcester, another late touchdown, defeats Louisville 16-14. Massillon Jackson over Boardman 20-14. Malvern 51, Waterloo 6, and it's Hudson over Harding 17-0. So there's your scores, and guess where we are headed to? Overtime. We can take like a real quick break, get you set up, and we're going to head to overtime between the Liberty Leopards and the Lakeview Bulldogs.
When looking for home design inspiration, don't just be inspired, be Baird inspired. Whether new or remodeling, Baird Brothers has the latest trends like shiplap to refresh your home. Go from inspiration to installation with our wide selection of in-stock American hardwoods. From the rustic charm of antique oak to the warmth of traditional cherry, Baird Brothers has what you need to make your home inspiring. Baird Brothers, our family's heritage, your family's home.
For a great vehicle and a great experience, come to Boardman Mitsubishi today. As always, our full lineup of Mitsubishi models comes with a standard 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Boardman Mitsubishi, your hometown Mitsubishi dealer since 1999.
Coca's Pizza, always supporting our community and our local athletes. Stop in on game day or score big and have it delivered right to your door. Check out our daily specials at cocaspizza.com. That's Coca's Pizza. We serve it hot.
At Hubbard Chevrolet, Hubbard can help you get the financing you need, regardless of your situation. I'm Tony Page, and I've helped thousands of customers in Northeast Ohio and Western Pennsylvania buy a vehicle. Visit HubbardChevy.com to get pre-approved. Remember, folks, Hubbard can help.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Every customer has a story, and at Greenwood Chevrolet, we are committed to making sure it ends with you in the right vehicle. I get to be part of somebody's adventure, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect card for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their finances. They trust me to take care of them, and they trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Working with your family can be stressful at times, but because they're family, you know that you're going to get a loving, honest answer, even when things don't make sense to any problem. Dealing with Medicare can be confusing and overwhelming. That's why here at Myers Family Insurance, we do our best to give you honest and caring answers to all of your questions. Family, like Medicare, isn't always perfect, but when you put others first, the results can be amazing.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance.
It's storm season.
I think we're under the gun for some heavy storms over the next couple of hours.
And Storm Tracker 21 is ready.
This is probably the one we're keeping a closer eye on.
On air.
And locally, we're going to have a lot of eyes on our area.
Online.
All right, let's talk high-risk futurecast and the timing of this weather.
On social media and on our app.
Notice we'll have scattered showers on Thursday.
Stay ready with Storm Tracker 21.
The severe weather threat now through around sunset this evening.
Hi, this is Tommy Clem, owner of WRS Insurance Solutions.
WRS Insurance Solutions is a local independent agency that specializes in life, Medicare, long-term care, and disability products. Call us at 330-953-3722 or visit us at wrsinsurancesolutions.com to learn more.
Good luck to all the student athletes in the Valley.
Is riding the gunner seat tonight. She's been all over this. We've got overtime up in Trumbull County. The Liberty Leopards, Lakeview Bulldogs tied at 28 out at midfield getting ready. Coin toss is up. Liberty will decide. Once they go to game action, we're going to go to our play-by-play guy, Kyle. We're going to let him call it for you. All right, we're going to head down to the 20-yard line. So we'll let Kyle set the scene for you up there. He's going to take it, and we'll be back here to wrap it up here once the overtime is done. Oh, I love it. Love it. Oh.
Tipped by number 81. Luis Brown.
The pull's in the way. That would have been great if that play worked. What are you eating there, Chachi?
Ball snaps the ball, hands it off to Majorca. Majorca not gaining any ground there. Maybe a 1 yard on the play, 3rd and 9, all on the 19. Fox, Majorca, and Toast lined up in the back. Fox snaps and passes the ball to Gavin Maurer, but the ball falls incomplete. This is kind of a call here. Short.
Every customer has a story, whether it's buying a car for the first time, helping them get approved, or finding the perfect car for their budget. I'm proud that people trust me with their story. I'm Tracy, and I'm ready to go the extra mile for you, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
For a great vehicle and a great experience, come to Boardman Mitsubishi today. As always, our full lineup of Mitsubishi models comes with a standard 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. Boardman Mitsubishi, your hometown Mitsubishi dealer since 1999.
Fourth and 9 for Lakeview. Ball on Liberty's 19. Fox and Majorca lined up. Fox snaps and drops back, trying to find an open man. Will pass to McGower and to Maurer. And they rule the touchdown, no good. Fox dropped back and attempted to pass to Gavin Mauger, but the pass was rolled incomplete, even though it looked like he may have had both feet down. But that will give a change of possession to Liberty. 1st and 10 on Lakeview's 20. Starting QB is meant for Liberty in this overtime drive. It looks like they will depend on Derek They will depend on the senior. Ball's handed off to Venters. Looks like he will try to fight for a small gain on the play. Looks like it was a 5-yard gain on the play. 2 and 5. Ball in the 15. Roberts out the ball, hands off the ball to Ventures again. Will push for the first down. So first and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Liberty will hand the ball off to Wilson. Looks like it was a nice stop by Lakeview's defense. No gain on the play. Second down and 4. 1-yard loss on the play. So we got Braylon Wilson and Dante Ventures lined up behind Imthea. Ball's handed off to Wilson, and he will train right through to the end zone. That will give the Liberty touchdown, bringing the final score to 34-28. I want to thank you folks for tuning in to YSN this afternoon for this great match between Liberty, which now is 2-1, and Lakeview 0-3, with ending the third week of both their seasons. I want to especially thank our advertisers, Youngstown State University. Are you looking for a valuable education close to home? Find out how to start your journey in the heart.
We got a final. Liberty wins it in overtime, 34-28. Going to take a short break, get set up, and we'll be back with the Joe Dickey Electric scoreboard. We got some coaches and a player coming on for you. We'll be right back.
It's a new year.
This broadcast stream is copyrighted by Yoakley Scott Corporation, LLC. Any other use of this telecast, any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without YSN's consent is prohibited.